TMCLOSKY presents Arcade Talk live stream. Welcome everybody. Hope everybody's doing great tonight. Welcome to another Arcade Talk. Hopefully you'll find it soothing and relaxing. So sit back and relax since the show starts now. Welcome everybody. Here's that bubble wrap intro. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you guys for stopping by. I see we got 7 people in here. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, chatting with us tonight. Hopefully you guys have a good time. We're just talking general arcade talk and some of the stuff that's been coming out recently. So sit back and relax. Hopefully you have a good time. And don't forget, we got Arcade Wars coming up. Bring Papa Brad on. Welcome, Papa Brad.
Namaste. Hey, what's happening? Glad to be here. Glad to be here, man. Let's talk about some arcades. How exciting
is relaxed. That? Got the relaxing mood going on?
Yeah, we got Brooklyn Menace saying whoop whoop in the chat. Got Carl O here. Good to see Carl O here. He's always awesome. Made in Canada. Awesome.
Hobby Hands.
Welcome to the chat, Hobby Hands.
Welcome everybody. Thanks, Carlo, for that nice comment earlier.
Yes, thank you very much, Carlo.
Smash that like button. We as viewers appreciate the time and efforts made to provide us content, entertainment, and engagement. Thank you, Papa Brad and TM. Thank you for hanging out with us, Carlo.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Wasn't for you guys, man, we'd just be talking to ourselves.
I know. And we already have a topic. I mean, like we just got in here. Hobby Hands said he had a death in his arcade room.
Oh no!
It's a sad day. His Tempest PCB stopped working. I have the Arcade 1-Up Tempest. I hope my Tempest never breaks on me. Because from what I heard, they're getting pretty strict on warranty too at Arcade 1-Up.
Are they?
So I don't know how that works now. But that's a known issue. It seems like they would cover that because a lot of people have their PCBs go out on that machine.
Oh, do they really?
I do like that machine. You don't have that one, huh? The Arcade 1-Up Tempest cab.
It looks
got
cool,
a lot of good
man.
Atari games. Like if you're into the old school Atari games, I play a lot of Centipede on that one. Missile Command.
There's 12 on that one?
Asteroids Deluxe. It's a good cab. Tempest is, of course, on there. I thought I'd be playing Tempest. I don't know. There's a lot on there. I want to see like
12, 14?
Maybe 12. Maybe 12.
That's why.
A lot of the old Atari games are on there. I mean, you got some games that aren't that, like Aka R was like a prototype game. It's not too great, but you got Major Havoc. You got some good stuff on that machine for an Arcade 1-Up. If you like Atari, especially, got some good ones on there.
Yeah, it's a nice looking cabinet too, man. I really like the cabinet.
Yeah, it has like the shape, it has the right shape of the Tempest. That's what makes me buy a lot of the Arcade 1-Ups is, when it looks authentic, it kind of has the look of the old machine. That kind of sucks me in, Well,
that's why I buy them. I mean, I do buy them for the games and playing them, but I buy them because of the looks. It brings back memories from when I was playing the games in the arcades.
Now, after having Hobby Hands on the show, when he showed off his Star Wars mod, it looks like he's going to mod that machine and put in a vertical screen and some GS parts with a GRS Glenn's Retro show parts with a Pi. So we would love to see that when he gets that done, wouldn't we?
Yeah, sure would. Have you on the show again?
Yeah. We love showcasing modding, and modding is awesome. That's one of the cool things in this hobby. I think every cab that I have has been modded. Now even my arcades have been modded, but Only the Atgames Legends Ultimate. I didn't have to mod anything on that. I chose not to, but I mean, I'm sure you could. You could if you wanted to, but it's really come stock. There's not much to do.
Hobby Hands out of warranty. Guess it is my next mod. Yep. See, it shouldn't be. If it's a known issue, it should not ever go out of warranty. Because what are you supposed to do? I mean, they don't even sell the PCBs anymore, do they? They used to.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like I play mine. I've been lucky. Mine hasn't went out, but a lot of people have went through like 2 or 3 PCBs that play it a lot. But I've just been lucky, you know.
Yeah, because that's the thing for people that don't want to mod, man. What are they supposed to do with the Tempest with the bad PCB? Like I said, they used to sell those up on their website, but they don't sell that stuff anymore. They really sell anymore.
You can always go to something like eBay or something like that. But
yeah, true.
Then you have to just be lucky and find one. Like Biggie D went to eBay, I think, to get his pinball replacement PCB. Yeah,
it just stinks though, man. I wonder why they stopped making or selling the PCBs.
I don't know. Carlos said he modded his speakers. He said the speaker upgrade is a great mod for the ALU. Atgames Legends Ultimate. That's what I'm talking about. When I say ALU, that's an Atgames Legends Ultimate. It's a multi-cade right there that I have right behind me. Huge fan of all 3 companies, though. I mean, I have machines from all 3. So I like all of them. You know, Arcade 1UP, iiRcade, and Atgames. They're all different, but they're all good.
Yeah, see, that's what I say too, Hobby Hands. I mean, like he said, I mean, I have the skill, but many don't. Yep. And then, they're going to run out eventually on eBay too. What do you do when they run out?
I don't know.
I mean, they got to
SOL.
See,
SOL.
I mean, you can't have a product that you can't get a replacement PCB, even if you have to buy it from Arcade 1UP. You got to have that backup because PCBs go. They're, it's a computer, chip. It has, I mean, it's a card or, computer card. They're going to go. If you heat it up too much, you don't have a good ventilation, they will go. I mean, you got to be able to get replacements from Arcade 1UP.
Also, my speaker's on.
Yeah, I got to do upgrade on my speakers on my Mr. Do back there. I still got the stock speakers.
Earlier today, I forgot to turn the sound down. Like, what's this? I'm hearing my Legends Ultimate sound a little bit in the background, very slight. But
hey, what's up, Sam?
What's up, Sam? Sam's Arcade is here. The iiRcade speakers are very loud. So I'm surprised Carl's going to really get them speakers kicking if he's going to upgrade those.
Yep, that's what I said, Carl. Arcade 1UP lack of cooling is a major fail. Yeah, and you're shut out of luck. I mean, if it's out of warranty, you should still be able to buy a PCB from them. And I don't think you can. Yeah.
I mean, I have these Atgames. I have not babied them. I've been playing on them for a long time. Other than the controls wearing out from just playing them. Yeah. But I play arcades aggressively. I play the way I would play a real arcade game. Other than replacing buttons and stuff like that, I've never had any problems with the Legends Ultimate. He says there's more room for the PCB to breathe in the Legends Ultimate cab, and there is a lot of space there. It's got a beautiful screen too on the Legends Ultimate. I like the bigger screen is nice. Is that a 24-inch, Carl, on that? It's got really good black levels. Like I was playing Robotron earlier today. It just looks great on the ALU. Plays really good.
There you go.
Got the future of home arcade in here. Biggie D's Arcade is up in the house. What's happening, Biggie D?
What's going on, Biggie D? Welcome to the stream.
Thanks for being here. So what are we talking about first, T?
We can hit iiRcade real quick on their doings.
We'll start with iiRcade.
No, everybody's been talking about iiRcade. I know a lot of people.
Get on my no cards. My no cards got me in trouble the other day. I better be careful. Let's see my no cards.
Some people think they're going out of business. Some people are happy that they're going out of business.
Yeah, I don't understand. Why would you ever be happy? That's less competition. Competition pushes everything forward. So the people that are like dancing on the grave of iiRcade or whatever, I don't understand that at all. And I really don't think they're going out of business.
Nah.
I mean, it sounds like the office building they use decided to switch to like a different kind of tenant, where you could just rent it.
Well, the one
And
thing I don't know. One thing I did find out on the web is a Portland cement company says they had the rights to that building. Now, if that's the case, I'm not saying I didn't see any dates on that, but I did see that. So if that's the case, just saying that, if it is the case, that Portland cement company might want to use it for their headquarters or for their office.
Yeah.
So that means everybody's out, their business is in.
I was in that situation myself. I had a nice townhouse I was renting, and always was a great tenant. And I was so good that the landlord said, "You have the best townhouse. I want to sell it now. You have 30 days."
Yeah.
And it was just a real shock. And that can happen to people. That can happen to businesses. So, I mean, I think they're definitely gonna have to relocate. I think there will be a little bit of a pause while they're getting resituated and set back up. But I think they're going to make it through the other side. Now, I did a poll on my channel. I mean, basically the main news is that they have to move, and that they're going to have to find a new office building to set up iiRcade in. And so let's see here.
Here's the poll. Got it right there.
Can you read that for me, T? I'm sorry, I got a camera in front of that. Yeah, it's in front of my screen. I can't read it real well, but can you read it real well?
All right, yeah. Papa Brad put a poll up earlier today, 17 hours ago. It says, "What is the future for iiRcade? Coming back in a few months strong, disappearing and closing and becoming a community modding project." So the winner right now with 49 votes is come back in a few months strong, 49%. And disappearing and closing is 20%, and then closing and becoming a modded project is 31%. So most people think, it's almost 50%. Think they will come back. I think they will too.
Yeah, I certainly hope so, and I think I think they're going to come back strong. They do have the online still works. I played my good friend Nick's earlier today in some Breaker's Revenge, which is kind of like a Street Fighter type esque game. We played a couple of matches to check the online. The online's working good. And the main thing is just going to slow them down for probably a couple of months. But I mean,
what's up, Mitchell?
I think they're going to come through the other side fine, though.
Hey, what's up, Mitchell? Mitchell B, welcome to the stream. Hoping they make it. Yeah, I think
got a lot of exciting stuff. I mean, they still have that GRS control panel, which it works. They showed it working. They proved it works.
That should be coming out sometime soon, I would think too.
Yeah, I think they just need to get their headquarters situation straightened out, and I'm sure that would require some kind of firmware upgrades to put a new control deck in there. But I know they're not sitting on their hands. They've got stuff. They're still continuing to work. So
yeah,
but
yeah, they might go quiet, but I think might put out some games too.
And they do have their cabs a really good price right now. They got the cab for $299. I think it's $100 shipping right now for the Retromania cabs while they still got them. The other thing is, their online went down just for a short while, and now it's back up.
I bet some people freaked out.
Some people were freaking out. People were freaking out. They were like, "It's gone, it's gone." So I reached out to Jong, and he said he had his engineers would look at it, and sure enough, today it was working again. So.
Cool.
Whatever it was, they fixed it. He assured me that that's all on. That's like in a cloud. That's not like at their office or anything.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about that. It was a big worry because I didn't know the answer to that. I'm not a real tech savvy person. I wouldn't know how that works. But he said it's not going to be a problem to keep the online working.
Nah, it shouldn't be.
And they certainly have it for cheap. And I will say this for the iiRcade, anyone that bought one, they haven't been disappointed with the quality. And they've gotten it, and I mean, it's definitely really high quality. And they're running sales on all the games right now. Pretty much every game is on sale, or not. About 90% of them are on sale. I did some videos on my channel showing all the games in action, but pretty much almost all the iiRcade games are on sale. So, to me, that's the big news with iiRcade. It's just they're gonna have to relocate, but.
Yep.
Still a really nice quality arcade. and an excellent price right now, and the games are on sale. So, and especially if you like shooter games, if you like shmups and beat 'em ups, you can't eat iiRcade. It's very strong, and also they have a bunch of modern retro games which are really good. That really, honestly, those are one of my favorite categories. It's not the old games because I have a million ways to play the old games, but like the newer modern retro games like Donut Dodo, Saturn, um, Galaxy Champions TV. It's like a Smash TV. Mitchell says that sale is killing him. Yeah, Carlos's Mayhem Brawler is his favorite game on the cab so far. It's a modern beat 'em up. Got nice graphics.
Yeah, anybody that has online gaming, that shit goes down. Even on, PS4. I used to play Friday the 13th all the time. Their servers would go down all the time too.
Yeah, well, people were freaking out because they said they're moving, and then the online went down.
I know.
We were all like, "Oh," but it was just a temporary thing, and it's back up. I just played a match earlier today with Knicks, like I said.
Yeah, but I can see a bunch of panic going on when that happened.
Biggie D is a new adopter. He just got an iiRcade. He said some games he recommends are Mayhem Brawler, Saturn, and Wizard of Walls. They make it all worth having the cabinet, and I do agree. There are just like, even if you just got the modern retro games to supplement your game room, there's a lot there they offer that's different, Like Mayhem Brawler right now is 50% off for $9.99. That game is the steal. Plus you can get all the Laserdisc games. Like, I don't know, like I'm a big 80s like retro. I like a lot of the I've been putting videos up on my channel of golden age arcade games caught in the wild with cool like techno like synth music with him. But if they do have a lot of those titles. They have Space Ace, they have Dragon's Lair 2, they have Burger Time, they have quite a few really solid games. Ninja Baseball Batman, it's a very good beat 'em up, and they probably have the best version of Space Invaders that's ever been released. They spent a year and a half making one game, Space Invaders. Wow. It's $5.99.
Yeah, I see. It's $5.99.
You can have the best version of Space Invaders ever made in your home for $5.99, and it's literally the best version. Like, they got it just right. The overlays, it was completely redone. Pixel by pixel, backdrop overlays. It's great. I mean, but of course, I like iiRcade and I want to see them succeed. So, hopefully they get a new office and they get resituated soon, but still selling the cabinets, still selling the games. I mean, they're not out of the picture.
Some of the gameplay.
You can have all the different backdrops. You can have it in color. You can have it in black and white.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, bezels you can have.
Yeah, see the bezels on the sides changed. Yeah.
And when I got that game, I was just blown away. And then I met a gamer. I met Nix because he could roll over Space Invaders. He got so good at it that he could roll over the score.
Really? Wow.
That's when we knew, man, this guy doesn't play. This guy is a hardcore gamer. I mean, when you're rolling over games and you're scoring so high that the score resets, and you can do it multiple times, you're in a whole different league than the rest of us,
Yeah.
But
it's not something I ever did.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever.
Yeah, I've rolled over a bunch of games. I've rolled over Galaga.
Really?
Galaga? Yeah, you can roll over Galaga.
I overrode Operation Wolf. Oh, I just did it again today.
Yeah, you rolled it over?
Yeah. Finally beat the first one again. Man, it takes me a while. I don't play it for a while to get around, at least around.
Yeah, that original gameplay, you just made it look like it was a breeze to go through it. And I'm like, man, you're killing it. I don't think you knew how good you were playing.
I know. And then, like today, man, it took me like 4 games today to get through it.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, with the light guns, it's fun. I like playing it with the light gun. The Sinden light gun, it's awesome.
Made in Canada says Nix is a video game wizard.
Got Mikey J Productions in the chat. Good evening. It's good to see you here.
Up?
Welcome to the show, Mikey J.
Welcome, MJP. Hang
Mitchell
Adventures
B
was my last
saying
pickup.
Nix is a beast. He is a beast. And I played him in Breaker's Revenge. He had like
Good
3 out of
evening.
the 4 rounds. He beat me. He's a very good gamer.
Crazy. You
So
gotta watch
that's
out for
pretty
the
much the
quiet ones.
iiRcade news is that they're gonna have to relocate. So probably about 2 months they're figuring to get resituated.
Yeah, I saw the last anything they got in was last November.
Yeah, I think they're going to
last summer.
communicate well with us now. I mean, I think at first everyone's worried, and then they put out a community post on their own Facebook page. So hopefully they just stay in touch.
What is Nick's secret? Probably plays the games a lot.
I don't know. He sees it different though. Like he sees patterns and stuff. Like
Yeah, some
he picks
people
up
do
any
see
game.
the pattern.
Like he's on the show with us Friday Night Arcade show, and he'll play a game he's never played before, but he just sees patterns and stuff. I think a lot better than I do for sure. I mean, when he plays, but
Sam says off subject. The Denver Nuggets are up at half. Yeah, they'll probably win that series.
Mikey J Production says iiRcade will be fine. I think so too. I think this is just going to be another change.
Hey, I got a question, but nobody can answer except Jong. Jong might have been over in Korea, man, because investors. Maybe he was getting some investors backing.
Could be.
You never know. I know two of their investors right now are from Korea. So that is a possibility.
Yep.
So they could have things in the works.
Carlo picked up Pang Adventures. That's a cool game. You ever played Pang?
800.
It's like you have a rope and you shoot it up to the sky, and there's these like balloons or bubbles, and they pop. Pretty cool game.
All right. Hobby Hands, I really do suck at games, but still enjoy them. Yep. Same. You're like me, Hobby Hands. Most games I suck too, man. I'm getting good at Operation Wolf and Thunderbolt though. But
yeah. There's so many good games too to pick from. So what's the next topic, T? I think we about wore out iiRcade. I mean,
yeah. We talked about iiRcade 1UP. Look, they had this Father's Day deal that everybody knew was coming, right? For $50. I got the email today. And look what cabinet they keep showing, man. Keep showing this Miss Pac-Man Deluxe.
Miss Pac-Man does not exist.
It doesn't exist, they say. But there it is again.
That is a cabinet you cannot buy. That was an advertisement. Why would they do that?
I know. Exactly.
It's like they're teasing you.
There it is again. That's like the third time I've seen it. But it doesn't exist. I did
a review of these two cabs. I reviewed the Mortal Kombat 2 and the Pac-Man Arcade 1UP Deluxe.
One thing I really like about this Miss Pac-Man is that trim, man. That purple trim looks so cool on that thing.
Yeah, it does look good. Look at that. The purple does look good.
Yeah, it really looks sharp on there.
Yeah.
But it doesn't exist. It keeps popping up.
Question from Mikey J. He says, did I buy Killer Instinct? No, I had a Killer Instinct. I already have the game. So I kind of passed on it, but it was a good deal. Now, a lot of people did not get that $150 deal. A lot of people got a little friendly letter.
A little thank you.
A little thank you with a, high five. So a lot of people didn't end up getting them that I know. But I know that Biggie D got one.
Yeah, Biggie D got one.
Most people that I know didn't get one.
See, they should have done, man, on this Miss Pac-Man and Galca class of 81. They should have made the Miss Pac-Man side at least purple trim. I think that still would have looked sharp. And then you could did like one around the marquee, the top one purple, and then the bottom one black or something, and then of course the black on the back. They should at least did the purple on it, because that purple looks sharp, man. On that looks really sharp, especially with the black.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Since I haven't played the Miss Pac-Man because it doesn't exist. Out of these two, though, I do like the Mortal Kombat 2 a lot more than the Pac-Man. I played them both quite a bit, but I do like the Mortal Kombat 2 cab a lot more.
I just love that monitor slant on the Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, and you get that box feel I'm always talking about.
Where you're kind of looking into the cab. That's cool. I do like that. That's the way my do-it-yourself arcade cab is. It's an actual Galaga cab.
Yeah, so there's $50 off for their Father's Day. So it brings these down Class of 81 and Pac-Man are what, $4.99? So it brings them down to $4.50. And Mortal Kombat's $4.99 too, right?
Yeah, I mean,
and then
I bought out of my 8 arcade 1-ups, I bought 7 of them on sale though. So like I'll hold out for the good deals, you know. And there's a lot of good YouTubers. Like I know you follow the deals. Sometimes I've gotten where you've shared deals.
Yeah, I used to do them all the time.
You know,
back when
and you know, if you're patient, you know, I mean, like what would change this Mortal Kombat 2 for you into a buy versus a pass? Or are you just not interested in Mortal Kombat 2?
Nah, I'm just not
really
interested.
Yeah.
No. So I guess Fast and Furious is not part of that $50, is it?
It's just the deluxe cabs.
Well, that's a deluxe too, though. Fast and Furious,
Okay.
isn't it? Isn't it deluxe?
I don't know. Is it?
I thought it was. It looks like a deluxe cabinet, but maybe it's not considered one. But I know obviously it's not part of the $50.
How would you compare the new cab design versus a gold cab? Well, there's no comparison.
Oh yeah, see, Fast and Furious is called the Fast and Furious Deluxe Arcade,
Yeah, it is.
but they're not giving you the $50 on that one.
Gold cab was very premium for iiRcade. I mean, they shot really high with that one. I think they kind of went too high end personally. But it's a great cabinet. It just was expensive.
What's the difference between gold and original?
I mean, like my gold cab was like $800. It has a marquee. I mean, the sound is a little better. It's not even that big of an issue because it gets so loud, you know. I mean, it has better sound. It has a marquee. It has a different motherboard altogether. They're not the same. Like I've taken them apart and looked at them. They're completely different motherboards.
Yeah, I paid full price on my Tron, my Dragon's Lair, and my Star Wars. And then I think that Pac-Man back there I bought for $1.99. Oh yeah, $1.99. Yeah, I paid $1.99 for Pac-Man.
Yeah, I paid full price for my Marvel vs. Capcom 2 cab.
And the other, I don't know if anybody has any of the newer MK cabinets where they supposedly updated the online play for the Mortal Kombat. That was for what? 3 machines: the Deluxe, Legacy, and the 30th.
The 30th, yeah.
Okay. And I've seen some.
I'd heard it was very laggy. It needed to be worked on, so it's good to see that they did upgrade the the lag in the game.
Yeah, I know. Congo Russ and Travis were playing together the other day, and it looked like there was no lag because you could really hear B hitting those buttons, and it seemed like it was pretty much button hit move made.
Yeah, that's good.
So it looks like they did fix it. Hey, what's up, Patrol?
Fighting games are one of the most unforgiving. Like they, if there's any lag at all, it makes it like less fun. A beat 'em up, it's not as critical, because you're basically doing a lot of button mashing. But on a fighting game, if you have lag, it just ruins the fun sometimes.
One cool thing I like about this class of 81, I know it's not, but it almost looks like a waterfall control deck, even though they got that little mess up of the purple. You can actually see that where the purple gap on the control deck where they didn't connect it.
Yeah, I wonder why they didn't put a little sticker there.
I know. You can do it yourself. But yeah, it's funny that you just didn't do that. They could just put a sticker. It would cost them.
Then it would look like an actual pinstripe the way it's supposed to look,
Yeah, make it look more waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the pictures, it really does look like a waterfall until you see that.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Pink. Like Pac-Man. They should have did something with it. I know Pac-Man looks like that in real life with the black.
Yeah, yeah.
They should have put
Good
like.
See you here, Rich Odello.
So yeah, so it's $50 for arcade. I guess just these 3 deluxe cabs are $50 for Father's Day. Yeah, anybody gonna get one of these 3? I'm still waiting for a cheaper price.
I'm waiting for a cheaper price. That's what I was saying. What would be a buy-it price for me? A buy-it price for a Mortal Kombat 2 would be $300.
Yeah, I still
It's
want to
down to
buy that.
$300. I'll probably go for it.
I'm looking for $199 for Deluxe Pac-Man.
$199. You heard it right here. So whenever it gets done to $199, make sure
I
T knows.
might have to get it at eBay for that price, but
Yeah.
but I will gut
But
the
if you
Pac-Man I have
wait too,
behind me.
sometimes people get these machines and don't play them at all, and they go on
Right.
Facebook Marketplace. People don't care; they just want to get rid of them. You know,
Yeah,
that's another good way to pick up a machine.
I saw Arcade one up on Facebook Marketplace for $50, and dude, it might have been a Tempest. It might have been actually a Tempest cab that was $50. Some lady had it, probably got divorced, and her husband had it, and she just wants to get rid of it.
Yeah, a spite sale is always good. It's good for the buyer. A spite sale.
Yep. Didn't it have a riser on
away. This has got to go. $50.
$50. It didn't have a riser. I'm pretty sure it was a Tempest. Hobby Hands played like, get it, man.
Yeah, I like the classic game lineup on the Midway Mortal Kombat 2 cab. I like Wizard of War. I like a lot. I like Joust a lot. Bubbles. Rampage is cool. I like a lot of the other games on the Mortal Kombat. And then you get Mortal Kombat too, which is fun.
Made in Canada. None of the deluxes are up in Canada yet.
In the chat, put what character you play when you play Mortal Kombat. I always play Scorpion. He's the guy that does the, get over here. He's got the little thing he shoots out. He's got the rope. He's a ninja.
You guys are all at $300 for buying in.
300's a buy price for me.
200.
Yeah, I'm for you. 200's even better. Hey, look, I'm always going to shill for the consumer, period. I mean, a lower price is better, always.
What's up, old school?
Carlo says he prefers playing Raiden.
Not a one in Canada yet.
Boy.
Legacy 12-1 in MK, 425 in the local classifieds. Man, it's a little steep.
Yeah, Turf Masters. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a golf game. I should have known.
Yeah, they have a really good golf game. It's called Major Title 2, I think it's called. It's fun. But those are both good golf games.
Ritual said, I got an X-Man 1 from a divorced wife spite sale for $1,300. Graded 4.5 WP as Stan
Lee sign it. It's worth over $20,000. Ritual Dello loves spite sales. An X-Men #1 comic book. T.
Stan, you got it for $1,300?
That's insane. You know how valuable that is?
Wow.
That's one of the top dollar comics, man.
Love spite sales. I bet you do, man.
Spite sales are good.
Damn.
Spite sales, yep.
Somebody's probably kicking, if they only knew, they'd be kicking themselves in the ass.
What you want to look for is if they mislabel it, Usually that means they don't know what they have too. When they totally mislabel whatever you're buying, it's it's an angry housewife or something,
Yep. Yeah.
Ritual Dello is the man. He's got an amazing comic collection. He sent me some pictures of some of these comics he has. He's a serious collector. He's got a bunch of really super collectible, rare comics, high-end stuff.
I could have had a decent collection if my mom wouldn't throw my dad's comic books away.
Yeah.
They were in pretty good shape too. He grew up in the 50s, so
yeah.
There would have been some good comic books in there, guaranteed. But I do have his train though.
Mm-hmm.
From the train is actually from the 30s. I actually have the original boxes.
Okay.
So it would have been
the Lionel train.
Yeah.
Let's do the smoke. I always thought those ones were cool that do the smoke.
Nah, this one didn't have the smoke kit to it. It makes the whistle sound. But yeah, I asked the guy, I'm like, what about the smoke? He's like, this model here is the cheaper model, and it didn't have the smoke box in it.
Ah.
But that was back in 1990s. I got it fixed because he had to rewire the whole thing because the wiring was shot in there, and the guy was going to give me $500 just for the engine. And that was in the early 90s. So that's what 30 years ago already.
Yeah,
those things are worth it. And I think it was from 1933 or 1935 because he had some of the original boxes still, and they actually had the date on there. So it would have been his dad's train set. So I still got it. It's downstairs in a box right now. But that's the only thing I got left of my dad's that's worth anything. But it's pretty cool. Carl, can I come hide out by you? Probably garage sale off. All his cars getting divorced. Grabs. I said, no, madam, to marriage, not for me.
So what other Arcade 1-Up news do we have? They had Eugene Jarvis on their show. Creator of Robotron and Defender. He's always pretty cool to see. I actually saw him at a gaming a arcade game convention. And he had like a thing where he talked. He was really cool too. He just hung out, and there were like hardcore Robotron players. They brought their marquees with him to sign.
Ah, that's
like
cool.
Off the arcade machine.
Yeah.
The guy I'm sitting next to, he's like, yeah, I played it. I can play it for 2 days. Because apparently they get so good. I've never seen anyone play Robotron that good, but they get so good they can just play forever. And then it becomes like, how long can you stay conscious and keep playing?
Yeah, right.
Now that's I mean, first of all, Robotron is a heck of a hard game, but they just master it. They know like all the intricacies of the game.
Man,
what a great game, Do you think Arcade 1-Up's ever going to get Robotron? What do you think?
I think eventually, since he brought it up, I think he said he'd like to see Arcade 1-Up Robotron and Smash MTV.
I mean, it was a little surprising that they had him on. I thought for sure. I was like, man, they're gonna drop a Robotron Smash TV cab.
I know they're probably like, shh, don't be saying nothing.
Yeah, nothing happened. It was nothing. It was let's talk about getting Fast and Furious to run on a potato.
Yeah.
I mean, on a way underpowered PCB.
Since Travis mentioned to me, and I think they might come out with Robotron with Smash TV on it.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't. Like that game is easy to emulate. I mean, it plays perfectly on my Atgames Legends Ultimate with a nice 24-inch screen with perfect black levels with joysticks that are nice and far apart. But I mean, it'd be cool if they got it. A lot of people want that cab, that look,
There's a Carlos says 1-Up needs to do right by Eugene. Give him the XL with Robotron, Smash TV.
Yeah,
Total.
it would help on that cab because
19-inch.
Especially if they go Smash TV because it's 4 joysticks. I mean, you want to have a bigger cab.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to be right on top of each other. And I don't know, it's not as much fun, That's one of the things that the Legends Ultimate from Atgames, they got that right. I mean, it's like 2 fully grown people can play and have plenty of room, because they're designed the way they made it.
What, Atgames?
Yeah, it's like it's got a bigger controller panel. It's longer.
Okay, it always looked like it was longer.
It's wider. Like 2 grown people can play like fighting games on it comfortably.
Now, iiRcade, is there long too, or is it smaller? Like
it's the size of an Arcade 1-Up.
Is it?
Yeah, it's basically 2 joysticks and 12 buttons, 6 on each side. It's a standard like basic multicade layout though. Both both iiRcade and Atgames have good controls. The controls really, you don't need to do anything, I mean, I replaced my buttons just because I'm crazy that way, but you certainly don't have to with the iiRcade. With the Atgames, the only thing I like from playing it uses like hap style buttons, so I wear them out, Would replace buttons as I play it, but that's normal wear and tear to me.
4-player deck on the ALU is huge.
Yeah. I'm excited for the next generation. Like we talked about that on the previous show about the 4K arcades, and I know for a fact those are going to be absolute fire. That's going to change everything. When those drop, you watch. It's going to make everything else look like junk. They're going to be very, very high quality. Because the one thing Atgames has is they have the engineering.
Yeah, they sure do. Because I was looking, they have what, 3 different offices?
They're on it with the engineering they do is excellent.
There's the 4
Like I said, I still have my first generation ALU. It's never had a problem. You know,
Yeah.
I might be lucky too, but I play it quite a bit. I play both of them, so I mean, but I've never had any problems with either of them.
So there's a 4-player control deck.
Yeah, that's nice. You got a
On
lot of
Atgames.
space.
Yeah, look at it. I mean, you can even see just
And
the
that's,
gap.
you know, that's, I think that's a 24-inch monitor too. It's a bigger monitor.
Is it?
It's not like the arcade aspect ratio. It's more like a widescreen kind of deal. But what they do in a lot of the games, they just put a marquee there, you know?
That thing's huge.
So really, when you're playing, it still feels like the size of the normal arcade game would be. They just put a marquee on there. I mean, not a marquee, a bezel.
Yeah,
A bezel around the screen. I said marquee. I meant to say bezel. Piano finish. Old school 74 says.
$300 for that control deck. That don't seem too bad of a price.
Yeah. Yeah. The more I look at the 4K ALU too, it's not bad because you're getting the LCD marquee on that 4K model they're making. You're going to get the LCD marquee stock.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And that thing is incredible. Like when you see that thing, that marquee is beautiful. You know, I have the BitPixel one and I like it, but the LCD one is just gorgeous.
Man, I can't wait, man. Carlos says they're coming out mid-June, man. That's a couple weeks away.
Let me say, is that Baolane makes joysticks for ALU? I actually feel best with stiffer springs. I like the joysticks a lot on the ALU. The buttons, I'm not a massive fan of.
They get stiffer springs. You can buy stiffer springs for the Sanwas too.
Yeah, you can definitely. You can change out the springs in the Sanwa joysticks. Yep.
Real easy to do. I've seen the videos on it.
And if you like the American style buttons, the Atgames has some of the more American style, and the iiRcade has more like the Japanese, like the real light action ones. It depends on the type of game. Like a fighter, I actually like the hat buttons, but like on a shmup, something where you're shooting and you have to spam a button the whole time. I actually like the Sanwas are really good for like a shooting type game, like a shmup or a beat 'em ups are good for those, you know.
Yeah, that's what's on my Dragon's Lair because they gave us new buttons. If you buy that waterfall control deck, I mod one up. They give you new buttons. Basically because you have to, because Arcade 1-Up, when you change your buttons out, they pretty much break. But yeah,
there's Goofy Foot.
You can see, hey, what's up, Goofy Foot?
Goofy
you can
Foot's
definitely
here.
Tell the difference, man, between Arcade 1-Up buttons and I'm pretty sure there are San Juan buttons on Dragon's Lair. I have San Juan buttons because I did buy a San Juan control deck from Mr. Do, but I never put them in. Never put them in my Mr. Do yet. I have to do that.
Okay, speaking of Mr. Do, Cab, for you've been kicking some butt on some gun games. You've been wearing that Sinden gun in, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Oh, should we tell
them about your score on Operation Thunderbolt? Where would you be on the iiRcade leaderboards?
I'd be number 2 above Papa Brad.
He beat Papa Brad in the number 2 spot in Operation Thunderbolt. Congratulations. Well deserved.
Thanks, man.
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
Oh, do we want to see the score?
Yeah, can you pull that up? You got a clip?
Of course I got a clip, man. There it is.
All right, let's see it.
I don't know if you guys can see the score, though. This ain't the right one. Where's my other one? I don't. It was a video.
Yeah, play the video. That's fine.
Yeah, that one there was my first time beating it. Right here it is. Is this it? Yeah, I think this is the one.
Yeah, I've been really enjoying Operation Thunderbolt. To me, it's just a blast. Hey, Goofy Foot, did you ever get your Sinden gun? I know Goofy Foot had to get his Sinden gun and send it back or get it repaired or something.
What did I just do, man? This thing did not go full screen. There it goes.
Yeah, there is a trackball on the ALU deck.
Mission completed. Your operation was successfully completed. Nice. Now Go on your edge
There you go. Bam.
Look at that score, guys. 2
That
million.
score, that's sick. That's sick.
2 million.
Can you roll it back to the part where you don't shoot the pilot? That's the part most people get killed at.
Nah, I couldn't do it and hold my
Get it
camera at the
before-
same time.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's hard to play and shoot the gameplay. That's
I'll
awesome. though.
capture the whole gameplay at some point here because I could put my camera on my stole and
Cool.
it's a fit. I didn't think I was going to get the higher score, but as soon as I got 2 million, I'm like, I think I beat Papa Brad.
I know you did. You'd be in second spot right now. Carlo says, I just unboxed my send-in, going to try a Retro Lizard shooter build this weekend. Yeah, let me know how that goes.
There's the end.
The ALU screen works good as a light gun screen. That's what I used to get my score, my second place. I'm sorry, my third place score, because I'm going to count your score as legitimate. But yeah, I love that game. It's great. Operation Thunderbolt's a lot of fun.
See,
What's another good gun game you've been enjoying since you got your send-in gun? I know Carlo's talking about getting his send-in gun in a Retro Lizard build. What's another good gun game you really like?
So far, I've been really liking Operation Wolf, Operation Thunderbolt, Alien 3, and Terminator 2. Terminator 2 is hard, man.
Terminator 2 gets hard. When you get to that truck stage with the pickup truck, it gets like almost impossible.
That's where I keep getting stuck
you
on.
might need two people even to finish it. I don't even know if I could finish it by myself. But I mean, I guess it's possible, but it's hard.
I know Bozo the Calvin, he's finished it on his Arcade 1-Up cab. He's beaten Terminator 2. He has a video out there.
Okay, cool.
Hoping Glenn decides to sell his send-in on T-Sticks since looks like there will be delays for the iiRcade. I wonder what his send-in is going to look like.
It looks like kind of like a shotgun almost.
Oh, you seen it?
It looks like a rifle. Yeah, I've seen it.
Has he done a video on it?
He was showing some video of it. I don't know if it was on one of our shows we were on. He showed some video of it. I saw it. It looks good.
Looks like a shotgun, huh? That's cool.
It looks like a rifle more. Yeah, it looks cool.
That's neat.
Looks like it's real good quality too. So I mean,
yeah, I'll
probably definitely pick up one of those because I can always use it as a second gun on the iiRcade, and I can always do a gun game build.
Yeah, I
need to do a gun game build.
I thought you were going to do one this summer, man.
I know. I need to get into it. I need to get a gun game image so I can start working on it.
It shouldn't be hard
to do. Want to, yeah. Yeah, the Retro Lizard one's supposed to be real good.
Yeah, they're fun. I mean, it would be neat to have a dedicated gun cabinet. What would you use as a cabinet?
I don't know. I'll probably use I have a big screen TV in this room that no one ever sees because that's what I'm actually looking at when I'm on YouTube. I might use that as my screen. I don't know. I could always use the Legends Ultimate too as a screen if I need a screen just to put it on. The send-in really tracks well. It like adapts and like scales itself really good, quick. You know?
Oh yeah.
Because I can literally have the gun game playing on 3 different screens, and the send-in's so fast it can adapt from screen to screen. It's amazing. Great technology. But
have you tried it on single shot yet with recoil?
No, I didn't try it on single shot.
You gotta try it, man. The recoil is really a lot stronger.
Yeah, it is stronger.
A lot stronger. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I have it set to single shot right now.
Yeah, I mean, you can feel a
little kick
difference. I mean, you can hear the kick.
Yeah, these guns. I mean, look at that.
Carnival.
Look at the quality. I mean, I don't regret like buying a send-in. To me, I don't regret it at all. This was a purchase I'm totally happy with.
Yeah, I'm happy with mine too.
You know,
I got the gray one.
Damaged. You know, they ship so far. Like it came from England. You know, I like the gray one.
There's my gray one.
Yeah,
got automatic on there.
See, that's why I think Glenn's is going to be cool. I think his is more like a rifle. You know,
Which
it
that's
has
pretty
more of
cool.
like a rifle type look and feel to it. I think it's going to be cool just for a variation, you know?
You'd be like playing Buck Hunter.
Carnival is a great game.
Oh, you weren't over here last week, Ritual. We actually did Arcade Wars.
Arcade Wars Carnival
Carnival won, right?
It won. It took the gun game cab. We had a deadlock for about 15 minutes too. Remember that? It was crazy. We had a perfect tie for the longest time. And then
Carnival, dude, I'd love to get that cabinet, man. Ah,
oh, it too. It looks great.
I would pay over $1,000 for that one. Even the gameplay looks so.
Game looks great.
That's
awesome. One that doesn't emulate well in MAME either. So that'd be a great one to have.
Hey, you should ask next time you go back to way back, man. You should ask them to look for a Carnival.
Yeah.
That might be a nice addition to their arcade. It's just a totally unique cab and gameplay.
Rich Della, Brad, do you have a Steam Deck? I am not fortunate enough to have a Steam Deck. I wish I had one. They look like they're really awesome, but I do not have a Steam Deck.
Atgames is coming out with one.
I've heard nothing but good things about the Steam Deck. What have you heard about the Steam Deck? I mean, everyone that got one seems to like it.
Yeah, I haven't heard any complaints.
I just know for me, like I never use, like I buy these portable things and I never use them, you know? Like I bought a Nintendo DS, never used it. I modded it. I could play all the games. I think I had hundreds of games on it eventually. I still never played it. And then I bought a PSP, same thing. I don't know. I just don't know. Something about portable stuff. I just don't tend to play it. But I understand why people like it so much. It looks fantastic. The screen looks good.
There's a Carnival PCB board on eBay for $675.
Just for this PCB, huh?
Yeah, it's just the
That's
PCB
pretty much.
for Carnival. $675 just for the board.
Just for the board by itself. Wow.
Got a marquee. I do like that marquee.
The marquee is cool.
Yeah.
Didn't you know what's the clown's name? Doesn't the clown have a name?
Probably.
Yeah, you knew it last show. I mean, it's one of those things I don't remember what it was, but the clown had a special name. It's pretty cool. Hobby Hand says the last handheld I really played a lot was the original Game Boy.
I still have. Oh man, I don't think I have my Game Boy anymore. All right. Hopefully you didn't throw it away. We had a Game Boy, one of the original Game Boys. My sister gave me. She gave it to my son, and we put it in our toy box, and I threw the toy box away. I hope I took that out. I think I did take it out. I'll be kicking myself in the ass if I freaking threw that Game Boy away. I'll be like my
Mikey
mom.
Yoon popping in. Hey, Mikey, how you doing? Good to see you here.
I'll kick myself in the ass, man, if I threw that Game Boy away.
So is there any other arcade news we need to discuss?
Oh yeah, there was something else
Okay.
I want to talk about, but I'm trying to see if I could find that clown's name.
So Mikey Yoon said, guys, talk me out of buying an arcade one-up X-Men for $3.99.
Yeah, I can't find its name. Real quick.
What do you think of the X-Men arcade game? You a huge fan?
I'm not.
Would
no.
you buy a cab of X-Men? The only thing with beat 'em ups is once you beat them, it's like the replay value is not really that great for me. I mean, I'd almost rather play beat 'em ups on a multi-cab like a ALU, like Atgames Legends Ultimate. Just because once you beat it, like, what do? You know, eventually you're going to be able to beat it like every time, you know? But
yeah, true.
You know, if you're real nostalgic for the art of the cab, I think it's a, you know, pretty cab with the art, but you know, beat 'em ups don't have great replayability. I like the arcades I like to own, like a arcade, like a game that's like infinite, like something like Galaga or Pac-Man or like games that you really can't beat. Those are a little better for me. Yeah. Carlo, when is the pre-order going to be available for us to pre-order our 4K ALU and ALP?
Save for a 4K ALU and ALP.
I agree. That's what I'm doing. That'll be my next multicade. I mean, ideally, I want to get both, but
yeah, I was gonna buy.
Depends how much the pinball is. The pinball might gobble up all my money, but I would like to have both.
Yeah, I ain't can build. I'm not gonna build by both. I'm going for the pinball.
The pinball's gonna be great.
Because Mike or Carl says it's gonna be $1,300, man. I was hoping for $1,000 price point, but he's saying it's 13.
Yeah, Mikey Yoon says the X-Men was the first arcade I ever played at a ski resort. How cool is that? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever played X-Men.
You ever go snow skiing, T? I used to when I was a kid. When I lived in Pittsburgh, and one of the cool things is I remember always getting like hot chocolate. Man, there was nothing cooler than like skiing and then going in like when you get down to like where the little area like the lodge or whatever they call it, getting some hot chocolate. That was an amazing experience. You know what they had at the ski resort when I was a kid when I went? Alpine ski. Have you ever seen that game? It's on the Atgames. It's like a real basic skiing game, but they actually had the Alpine ski game from
Makes sense.
And it was cool. Yeah, I actually played the arcade game Alpine Ski.
Carlos says, "Where in Pittsburgh, Papa Brad?"
I lived in Allison Park, PA. That's where I lived.
Oh, that's where you lived, was Allison Park. You guys probably went up to Seven Springs.
Yeah, I think that was it. I can't remember the name of I was a kid when I went, but it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, the other thing I don't like about the X-Men cab, just to be honest, with the arcade one up, I don't like the marquee. The marquee is like super washed out. And I don't know.
Is it?
I always get into these cabs and I want to like upgrade everything. By the time I'm done, I put a bunch of money in them. But I get them the way I like them eventually, but
yeah, I mean, like the arcade one ups, man. That's one thing my gripe always was like you always got to mod them. People are like, oh, like Dragon's Lair when I was complaining about some of the stuff like the marquee and all that. Like, well, you can just add it later. I'm like, man, I'm paying so much money now. I don't want to freaking add any more money to it.
Yeah,
of course they did.
It's a tough sell on some of them. Marquee, I don't like the washed out marquees. For me, I don't know. Just
look, all my marquees behind me, man. None of them look washed out.
Yeah, because every single one of them, you've got to say those are you modded every single one of them, though. I mean, that's why they look so good.
Except Dragon's Lair.
Dragon's Lair. Well, you didn't have to with that one because
it's looking good back there, though.
It does look good.
It is a different marquee. It's totally different than any other marquee they've done. I wish I like it how they turned it out. I just wish it was
been bigger,
taller. It should have been a little taller.
Not scaled correctly, but it's the right shape.
Yeah, it's the right shape. Yeah,
and it's actually like people were like, "Oh, it's grainy. The art is grainy." But I actually took photos of a real Dragon's Lair. I'm gonna put up a video too on my channel soon. I'm doing all the Golden Age arcade games, like videos of every one of them, like real good videos with music as shorts. And I'm gonna put up a Dragon's Lair one that's gonna show like the graininess of the actual real marquee, so people can see.
Yeah, because I mean, I wouldn't mind doing a comparison with mine. Because it's
looks
pretty close.
Like that. It is grainy.
Because you already did that one video when you were at the way back, and I compared it to mine, and it's pretty. I'm shocked. It's pretty accurate. It's pretty damn close.
Mikey Yoon says he was too young to ski, was learning on the bunny hill, and then afterwards had an arcade, and X-Men was there. A lot of nostalgia for me, but I will now collect dust in my basement. Yeah.
Unless you play a lot. Is X-Men is that one of the ones you can play online for Arcade 1-Up?
I think so. I think it has 4-player online. I think so.
So it probably want to collect dust then if you can play online. It makes a huge difference. Yeah, all Arcade 1-Ups are washed out. Even though the deluxe cabs for Arcade 1-Up marquees are better.
Yeah, they're way better. Way better. Yeah, like at Mortal Kombat 2 Deluxe marquee, it doesn't look bad. Old School says, Mikey, I used to have it. The marquee is terrible. It's more fun to play it in ALU, Atgames Legends Ultimate. There's also more room to play too. The sound
you
wasn't the best either. So there you go. Mikey, if you don't have a Atgames Legends Ultimate Multicade, that's a fantastic arcade, and you can bring your own games to it. So
Yeah, I still
you can
can't
play
believe
a
you can
ton
bring your
of
own
games.
games.
You can pretty much play most of the Golden Age arcade games. Not all of them emulate perfectly, but you know, a lot of them do. Most of them do.
Oh yeah, Mikey
Yeah,
says
once you
X-Men.
beat it's kind of redundant. And you know, I just played X-Men all the way through it way backs, and it is kind of repetitive. Like they kind of spam the enemies. Let's like it's alligator men. Now it's orange alligator men. It's purple sentinels. Now it's blue sentinel. Like they spam the enemies a lot too. And like, I mean, like I remembered it being better than it actually is. You know what I mean? When you go back and play something after playing a bunch of different games, sometimes you go back and you're like, well, I still enjoyed it. I played it through and I really enjoyed it playing it on the real arcade. You know, they have a 6-player X-Men. I mean, this thing's the size of a car. It's ridiculous. It's so big. But you know, it's like as a beat 'em up, you know, now I can see that. Like I never noticed that before until I played it again. But
Yeah, once again, like Mikey says, X-Men you can play online, but no one's in the lobbies.
yeah,
It's another one. Nobody's in the lobbies.
depends if you have friends that have the same cab too. Like that's like the iiRcade. I just call like my friends, you know, people that I know. I'll just be like, hey, you want to play some games, and we'll just play games that way. But the lobbies are really, you know, even on Arcade One Up, except for the fighting game like Street Fighter. Street Fighter, you can find people in it. Killer Instinct, you can find people in it. And original Marvel vs. Capcom, you can find people in the lobbies. But other than that, it's pretty much, you know, tumbleweeds, you know? You're lucky if you see anyone in the lobbies, you know.
It's too funny.
Mikey Ewan says I have no friends in Arcade One Up. Yeah, well, I'll be your friend. If you get any of the cabs I have, I'll play against you if you ever get one.
Yeah, I have no cabs that you can play online with. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with cabinets, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the Atgames pinball, and I think my room might be complete.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other games that I would get. You know, Spy Hunter, of course, but I don't think they'll ever come out with Spy Hunter.
Yeah, that's true. The Street Fighter though, if you're a casual player, you're gonna get like owned. Like if you just play random people, the people that are in there usually randomly are really good.
Yeah, I guarantee you. Yeah, you can get slaughtered if you're just man.
Gotta get beat down to get better, but you know when you don't even get a hit in, like when they're hitting you so much, like they're juggling you in the air, that's when you don't feel like playing. You know, it's like
fuck,
you know, you don't even get one hit in. You're just like, you know, this is embarrassing.
Rage quit.
Yeah.
Yeah, combat on Atari 2600, man. Combat. You keep getting shot at, and you keep spinning.
Yeah.
My brother was like, "Stop! I can't freaking, I can't move. You
That
keep
is
shooting at me."
frustrating.
Those cool, especially if you have stock controls for your Street Fighter. I didn't even think about that, man. If you have stock controls,
if you go by Michael B. the Game Genie's poll, he did a poll. What is the best home arcade cab? And the Atgames Legends Ultimate won by a landslide. And second place was the Atgames Legends Pinball. I think third was our iiRcade, and then fourth was I think it was Arcade One Up something if I remember. But you know, definitely AOU you can't go wrong with, especially if you pick them up on sale. Sometimes they run them on sale. I know Carl O is always looking for the deals.
Yep.
Yeah, what cab do you want? Hobby Hand says he has one cab left, but they'll never make it. It will have to be a do-it-yourself.
What is that one cab, Hobby Hands? Spy Hunters would be me, but
I'll say this. Mikey Yoon says, Arcade One Up people labeled me Rector's minion. Don't let people label you. I mean, and Mikey, thanks for all your comments. I read every one of them. I really appreciate you. And thank you. Thank you for being in the community.
They did have a Spy Hunter 2, so you can have 2 games on Spy Hunter. Yep. So there's a Spy Hunter and Spy Hunter 2. So there is at least you can have 2 games on a Spy Hunter. If they came out. Was a Spy Hunter 2? I thought there was.
I've never played Spy Hunter 2. That was an arcade game?
Yeah.
I've only seen the original. What's it look like?
I think it was what do you call it? I think it was a conversion kit.
That was a conversion kit.
I think so. Let's see.
Cool.
Spy Hunter 2's arcade game release.
Man, when that Spy Hunter environmental was amazing. I've never seen one of those. Like if I see that in an arcade, man, I'm gonna have to play that quite a bit. That looks amazing.
You can see the cabinet there, man, but you can't make it any bigger. There is a cabinet for it right there. Oh, dude, it looks more. Man, you can't really see that. Let's see if I can find.
I always thought that one of the coolest things with the real Spy Hunter is the unique controls. It's got like a really cool steering wheel. There's really nothing quite like playing real Spy Hunter.
It was a 2-player game.
No way. It's two at once?
Look at it. 2 steering wheels.
That's
I can't
cool.
find a good picture of it. Can you see it there? There's one there and one there. Two screens.
Oh, wow. That is unique.
Ah, man.
That is unique. I've never seen one of those. That's cool.
It's a little better picture of it right there.
Yeah. What about Gorf? Do you like Gorf?
Yeah.
I love Gorf.
Yeah, like
Gorf is actually a really beautiful arcade cab too. Has like a light built into it, like on the front of it. Part of it lights up in the front. It's a beautiful cab, Gorf.
Yeah, it is a beautiful cab. Let's see if we can find a little gameplay of that. Yeah, here it is here.
So do you race against each other, or do you?
Kind of looks like it. So they're showing the
Okay.
split screen here.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, what happened to split screen? Oh,
See, I've never seen this. This is my first time I've even seen this game. I didn't even know there was a Spy Hunter 2.
I knew there was one, but I don't think I've ever seen it either.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's like the graphics almost look like Tapper or something, you know?
I know it doesn't
look like the classic Spy Hunter. It looks like
I know.
Rampage or Tapper or something. It has a different style to it. Oh, that's a hill. It's kind of cool though. Don't drive drunk. Uh-oh. Kevgret says, how dare they? How dare they? You are my minion, Mikey Yoon. That's funny. How you doing, Kevgret? Good to see you. $1987. So it's a little bit late in the past the golden age of arcades, but I would like to play that. If I ever see that, I'm gonna have to make a video of it and play it for sure. So I heard we're gonna blow up some cabinets. Are we gonna blow up some cabinets tonight? We can blow them up real good.
Yeah, but I did want to cover this real quick.
Okay. Oh wait, we got more to cover. More news.
Buy Stuff Arcades came out with their Star Wars mod kit.
Okay.
It's pre-order now. Just came out. I think yesterday they started pre-orders. Yesterday or Tuesday started doing pre-orders for your Star Wars mod kit. You see, you got pedals down here. It's pretty cool. So you could mod either one. You can mod the 2019 one, or you can mod the 2023 Star Wars cab for Arcade 1-Up.
Oh, cool.
So you just pick which one you want. It's $24.
You know, the Star Wars cab is great to mod. The yoke controller is really a great controller. You can play a lot of different kind of games. It works good for driving games,
Flying.
You can even play gun games with the yoke. Works
Yeah,
great.
true. So it's pretty cool how they have this set up. Okay, pre-orders will open on June 1st, which is today. So they just started. So you just got to go down there and pick what you have. If you have the
Riser
2019 or the 2023, like if I want to get it, I got the 2023 one, and then do you have the stock 1-Ups or do you have the GRS flight? So it's $9.95 more if you get the GRS. So I just got the stock. Then you can do the quarter board only. I love how they have this.
I'll be back in 1 sec.
All right. I love how they have it where you can pick and choose what you want. So you can just get the quarter board by itself. You get the flying kit player 1. You get the flying kit player 2, which I think with the player kit player 2, you get this. I'm pretty sure this is the Wi-Fi that you can play with other people. The player 1 does not come with it. So you just have the quarter board and the wires, or you can get the flying kit player 1, which comes with the box, the Android box, the cables, and the board, or you can get the flying kit 2, which comes with this. I do believe that is Wi-Fi, so you can play other people. And then, of course, you get the board and then the box, and then you have the flying kit player 3 plus. I'm not sure why that Wi-Fi kit does not come with this one. I'm not sure why it doesn't. You thought it was. But if you want to play online, I do believe you have to get the player 2. And what's the difference? So it's $249 with the player 2. Player 1 is $249. So you might as well go with the player 2 one because you do get that extra piece. Includes all the above plus plug and play, flying and racing game box, complete with over 150 pre-configured racing games, 50 flying games, including 30 networked games. This kit includes everything you will need with the exception of the HDMI board, and any sound options are as required. So that's with that one. Then you go down here to HDMI converter board. You can buy it because they set up here. It does not come with it. But then down here, you can add the board, or if you already have your own. It costs you $24 for the converter board. If you already have it, it'll cost you nothing, of course. And then you can do the sound upgrades. Have my own solution. You can get the 2.0 amp panel, which is $35, or you can get the 2.1 amp panel, which is $59. That's the panel you get. It's pretty cool. They even have the freaking Star Wars logo on there for the Rebels. It's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, it looks good. Sign me up.
So the 2.1 amp, that's what it looks like. Or you can get the 2.0. There's not much difference. I mean, it's $35 or $59, so $25 difference. And then this cool thing they have now too is this rumble motor. You can actually put a rumble motor. It attaches underneath on your control deck underneath, and you have that rumble feel. And what is that? They're not telling. It's $29 for the rumble. So if you want to put the rumble on there, that's what it looks like. You put it just below underneath your flight yoke.
Wow.
And one thing, if you do get this rumble, he said on the one stream they did with B on Congress R Us is loosen the screws a little bit. So don't crank them down. If you loosen the screws a little bit, you'll actually get a better rumble feel.
Okay.
And then you can actually buy the riser booster as well too. So you can get your 4-inch or 6-inch riser or extender. It's 62 and 65. I already have my for me 6-inch was too high for me. But I already got their riser, so I don't need that. Then you go down to the pedal options. Pretty cool. You can get the iiRcade 1-up pedals for $9 more, which is just really the cables, I guess. And then you can get the So this is if you already have the iiRcade 1-up pedals, you just need this $9 cable. But if you want to buy the iiRcade 1-up pedals, it is $78, and you get the cable and the pedals. Or you can do the BSI custom pedals, which is those little flat ones, which they're kind of like out of the way, so you won't trip over them. And those are $69. Or you can get the Thrustmaster adapter. I don't show the whole thing. And then you get the Logitech adapter for $25. So if you have the Thrustmaster or the Logitech, you need these two adapters. Both are $20. Well, Thrustmaster is $22.95, and then the Logitech is $25.95. I'll just say, and I'll go with our iiRcade 1-up pedals. They're what, $78? Those are $69. And I think that's all the custom you can have to do.
The Ritual Della says he likes the vertical pedals.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. So everything I chose come to $391. But it's cool that you
Okay.
can pick and choose what you want. So, if you didn't want
Oh,
the,
customized,
yeah, it's so
like
cool. I mean,
fully customized,
which is awesome. If,
And you're
yeah, I
going
want
from like 3 games to what, 150 games, basically.
yeah, they tell you on here how many.
'Cause,
Yeah,
man,
100.
the original
150.
cab, you only get basically Atari Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and Revenge of the Jedi, which is, I mean, not that great in my opinion. I mean,
So you
what
get
do you think of
100.
Revenge of the Jedi? I'm just curious. Like, out of the 3 games, is it your least played game?
Return of the Jedi. Yeah,
Return of the Jedi. I said Revenge. What am I doing, Papa Brad? I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I don't know why I said that, but yeah,
drink another one.
I need to drink another one. Revenge of the Jedi. I call myself a Star Wars fan.
So it comes
Jeez,
with
Papa Brad.
150 racing
Shame.
games. It comes with 150 racing games, 50 flying games, and then 30 networked games. So 200 games, 200
Yeah.
plus games. So, but it's cool that you can pick and choose. If you don't want to pay 391 like I did, then you just go back down and say, forget this piece, forget that.
I noticed
cool.
something, T, though. I noticed something on this show. If I have me a nice adult beverage, I don't say as much. Because I kind of said a lot recently. So I'm trying to curtail that a little bit,
Yeah. So look, I got mine down to 353. It was 391. So that's pretty cool. So if anybody's interested in pre-order started today. I was going to get this. I probably eventually will get it. But now I'm saving my money up for the Atgames pinball.
I hear you. Get that Atgames pinball. Hey, can I do a quick shout out?
What's up, Steps?
Steps Gaming. Yeah, if you're not subscribed to Steps Gaming, go drop her a sub, please. It was her idea to do the iiRcade poll, and I did see her poll, and I just wanted to poll my own audience and see what they thought, but it was totally her idea. And I think it's good because we can compare our polls. And you know what? They're pretty close to each other. I was looking. So I think it gives us a good pulse of the community, a good cross section. So thank you, Steps. And that was a great idea. Giving her credit right now. And go subscribe. If you're not subscribed to Steps Gaming, what are you waiting for? Go drop her a sub.
Okay, so
Hobby is my next t-shirt, she says. Yeah, I'll have to change my my thing from Stay Legit to
Yeah, there you go. Hobby Hands next cabinet. He said, remember, Hobby Hands said I have one cab left, and it's Assault. It's a tank game, Atari and Namco. And I think everybody needs them.
I love Assault. Assault is great. It has a totally unique cab. Kind of like narrow, and then you've got those like tank controllers, man. Like that cab's amazing.
Oh no! Now Kevgrat says, "How dare they?" Mikey is my minion.
Oh man, I'm never going to live this down. This is going to get clipped for sure. Hobby Hands is saying you can buy Revenge of the Jedi posters at Walmart.
Old School says, "I wouldn't mind a Sprint cab."
They might have the Revenge of the Jedi posters at Dollar Tree. Instead of the Return of the Jedi.
Kev Grat, what is up, everybody? What's going on, Kev Grat? Must be back from your vacation. Putting in some work. Kaboom.
So, like, are you going to modify your Star Wars? You think you're going to do the buy stuff mod?
Yeah, eventually I'm going to do it if it's still around.
It?
But I'm saving up for the pinball right now.
Yours is like super customized right now.
Yeah, I got the marquee. I got the waterfall control deck. And then I got an extender on it, a 4-inch extender.
Is it time to blow up some arcade cabs? Are we going to get around to blowing up these? I want to see arcade wars. I heard we were having a war here with arcade games getting blown up.
I don't know if you can see, I actually got those tubes on the Star Wars as well. Those are actually real tubes.
You got like the 3D bezel.
Yeah, the tubes on there. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty customized, I guess, huh?
It's very customized.
All my cabs. I put all mine
your
up.
cabs. All your cabs are looking looking bright and tight. You got them all customized good.
Look how tall they are. Considered Pac-Man. Pac-Man is on a riser, but as you see, all the other ones are so much taller than Pac-Man.
It's a shame that the bezel, like when you did the Mr. Do bezel, it's a shame that there was not enough room for the Sinden border, because you have that beautiful bezel that you had custom done.
Yeah, well,
but you need to have that white bezel around. I mean, the white border around the Sinden guns for them to work.
Yeah, I think I still can.
Look how nice that is. Look at that. That's beautiful.
That's custom.
Really nice.
You can't find one anywhere else but here.
Problem is the white border is not the right dimensions, huh?
Well, I see if to do the ratio so it will fit inside the screen there. I haven't messed with it yet.
Came out nice.
Yeah, it only took me 3 years to get it, but
yeah. So you finally had the perfect complete look, and then you're like, you got the Sinden build. But that's the curse of modding. You're never finished. Whenever you're really modding something, you're never really finished, Yeah, Gets working long days. He says he's working 15-hour days.
Carlo just fired up the arcade. All right, Carlo, fire that arcade.
Not to rub it in, Kevgrad. I'm off for the summer, so. But
yeah, I have to close my company's books in 3 days, so that means working 15 hours days for the week of the month. Closing books.
Wow.
I used to be an accountant. Man, for 25 years.
Crunch the numbers.
Yeah.
You balance those books. Did you balance them?
Yep, every freaking month, man. Not the last company I worked for, but Carlo might know, but I worked for Sauer construction company. They made PNC Park where the Pittsburgh Pirates play. They helped make Heinz Field where the Steelers play. I was an accountant, and I had to do all the freaking financial reports every month. Man,
they still do the Heinz ketchup there in Pennsylvania?
Nope.
No?
What's his name bought it? I can't remember his damn name now. The big stock dude. I don't think the Heinz factory's here anymore, right, Carlo? I like the vertical panels. Yeah. Factory's good working. But yeah, I hated doing finance. They wouldn't even give me. This was a $130 million company I worked for, right?
Wow.
And they couldn't even give me a damn assistant, man, with these financial statements. Freaking pissed me off. I was overwhelmed, so I said, "I see it, suckers."
You don't work there anymore.
No.
Tell you something.
I said I retired.
I'm not reading that comment.
Uh-oh.
Hobby Hand said he worked for 90 hours a week for over a year. Wow.
Ugh.
That's a lot of hours in 1 week.
Yep. Now I walk dogs. I retired from accounting and walk dogs now. Stress-free.
Probably happier than ever.
Yep. I get my daily exercise. Dogs don't talk back.
Nope. So what are we blowing up today?
No deadlines? You want to get into this, don't you?
I'm ready. I'm ready to see some cow. I mean, you told me we're going to blow up some arcades. I want to see some arcades get blown up real good,
Anybody want to see any arcades blown up?
That's what I want to see. I want to see what we're going to blow up today.
Same, you can still get the Star Wars Cadman still out there for sale, I do believe.
We kept it a mystery, too. I don't even know what we're looking at today, so it's exciting.
I told
Christmas. You didn't tell me what all of them were. You said a few of them.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're doing fire.
We kind of brainstormed, but I never saw what you came up with.
We're doing 1980s fighter cabs.
1980s fighter cabs.
Not 1990s.
Not 1990s.
Y'all think 1990s when you hit fire cabs, but I actually found some fighter cabs.
That's what I told him. I said, 80s. Did they even make fighter cabs in the 80s? I think of 90s when I think of fighters.
I think a lot of you guys are going to be shocked.
Okay, I'm ready to be shocked.
You're probably
blow them up real good.
Welcome to Arcade Wars. Welcome to Arcade Wars.
Welcome to Arcade Wars.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, first round.
Round one. Ding ding.
Round. Ding ding.
Fighters.
I should do a ding ding. First round is going to be Joust versus Mat Mania.
Joust versus Mat Mania.
You ever hear of Mat Mania? Matt.
I've heard of it.
M-A-T.
I think it's like like a wrestling game?
Yes, it is. And Joust.
Check
I
it
don't know.
out.
Joust is somewhat of a fighting game, right? I mean, you can fight against
Kind
each other.
of, yeah.
Am I stretching it?
You're stretching it a bit with Joust, but I'll play. It is in the 80s. It is an 80s game.
There was another cab I wanted to do, but I could not find a cabinet at all.
part.
So I had to go back to Joust.
Okay, that's fine.
So here's Joust. There's the front.
Oh yeah. Yeah, some Joust.
There it is.
What's it going against?
And it's going against Mat Mania. That's how
Love the Williams sounds. I mean, nothing sounds like Williams games from that 80s era. I mean, they had the best sounds. Just very unique.
Yeah, I mean, I love that sound of Joust.
I love the sounds in Joust. They're great.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yep.
Joust is once a week play for me. Okay, and it's going up against Mat Mania.
Oh, wait a minute. You know something funny? I like I'm part of this Arcades Anonymous Discord group. And guess who got the #1 score? They did a contest. Who could play Joust best? Guess who got the #1 score?
Papa Brad.
Me. Papa Brad.
There you go. Joust is great.
There are a lot of hacks for Joust, though. You can stand on a ledge and pterodactyls will fly right into your javelin if you know where to stand. It's a pretty amazing game, though.
Oh, really?
There's a lot of hacks. Yeah, when you get into Joust kind of deep, it's a really great game. It's a great classic arcade game.
No. See, I don't like putting it in StreamYard.
Is it frozen? I think it's frozen, huh?
Yeah.
You're playing from your hard drive?
Nah, I'm playing from StreamYards.
Okay.
It always does this to me. The rest of them are going to be on the hard drive.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go to the next one.
Going to Mat Mania. There's Mat Mania. There's the front. Pretty cool bezel.
Dude, that wood paneling. Like 1980s all the way.
Kaido. 1986.
Carlo, which one do you like better? I'm going to say, I'm thinking Carlo's going to go Mat Mania. Which one do you like better, Carlo? Mat Mania or Joust?
Put the poll up. See, why did I close my YouTube? That was stupid.
You got a lot of wood grain on that mug.
Yep.
The marquee's pretty cool. I like the marquee.
Yeah, I like the marquee and the bezel. The bezel looks pretty cool too.
Yeah.
So what cabinet you like the best? Joust or Mat Mania?
Yeah.
Matt. Joust is from 82.
Yeah. Carlos says he's going to have to vote double, but it won't matter. Probably his favorite wrestling game of all time. And Carlos says, Joust is up. I swear, Mat Mania did not look like that. Carlo is calling foul on you, TMCLOSKY.
What? We say it was. There it is.
There it is, right there.
There is another version, but man, I told Papa Brad off the stream, these games, for some of these games, man, I had a hard time finding cabinets of these games.
Yeah, because a lot of times they'd put them in anything, like, what do you got? Well, they would just pull out the PCB and put in whatever they had, That's the hard part with some of these games. So especially the fighting category. They would cannibalize stuff, something broken in arcade, so they would put these parts in another cab,
Yeah, like this. I mean, there's the marquee, and there's the bezel, and there's the control deck.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks pretty cool.
Pretty
I mean,
cool.
the first one I showed isn't a good picture of it, but
Yeah, that looks better than the first one.
some of these cabinets, man, were really hard to find pictures of. Like I wanted
Hobby
to
Hands wants you to explain what are the rules. What criteria do you use to vote?
It's all about the cab. What cabinet do you like
the
best?
Is it the cabinet or is it the game?
It's the cabinet. It's the side
the
art.
artwork of the cab.
Yeah, the artwork. There you go. Artwork of the cab.
Okay.
So that's the criteria. Art of the cabinet. So it's the side art, marquee, bezel, and control deck.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this is a hard one to go against Joust, though. I mean, Joust is pretty much a classic. It's a tough one to go against.
I mean, look, that bezel and marquee of Map Mania looks pretty cool too, though.
Those
I wish I
look
could have
good.
found a good side art, but
Looks good.
I don't know. I mean, I always really like Joust too, man. But
I like the ostrich on the side of the Joust cab. I always thought that was cool.
yeah,
Yeah, the ostrich. Yeah.
there it is.
Then the buzzard.
There's that. Yeah, I wish I could have found a better side art, but for Map Media. There's the front of it. There's Map Media one more time. TWA. I know wrestling.
Carlo, is Map Mania on the iiRcade?
Then there is.
Okay, but Black Cat Arcade says Map Mania is winning.
Is it? Nice, 67 to 33.
Oh, wow, Map Mania is scooping up 71 to 29.
7 votes. Come on, people, vote. We got 7 votes, and we got 7 votes, 7 people in here. I guess I might as well close the poll. Everybody's voted.
Close it. Everyone's voted. Got 100% participation.
Can't beat that. Might as well end the poll. Map Mania wins. Wow. Over Joust. I'm surprised. Even with the
Joust.
Can't believe that. Guess we got to
Sorry,
do
Buzzard Breath. Thy game is over. You know what time it is?
Hey, what's up, Black Cat?
Blow that up.
There it goes. See, it froze. Damn. I just have no luck, man, with this freaking StreamYards, man. It just does.
I'm looking at the stream. It didn't freeze on the stream, I don't think.
Oh, didn't it?
Blow it up again.
See, it won't even blow up.
I think it's just on what we're seeing. I think it's fine over the internet. Let me see. I got my phone open.
Oh, you're over there voting.
Yeah.
Downloads. Did it look okay, everybody? What the? Where's Joust blowing up? Okay.
That's on Icon. Hobby can't see there were hanging chads. That vote was not legal.
Why wasn't the vote legal?
Hanging chads.
Oh, hanging chads.
There we go.
There you go.
There you go. That blew up real good.
Up.
Look at that ostrich. That ostrich is gone.
Get gone, sucker. All right, so that was a disaster going through StreamYard.
I hear you. Just do it this way if you can.
I don't know why I have problems. Nobody
like
else seems to have problems with StreamYards.
I don't know.
I just can't get it to work. Okay. Next one is Punch Out.
He is getting some kisses from Julie.
Hey, what's up, Julianne? That's my
Punch
wife.
Out. Punch Out. The Nintendo Punch Out? That is a classic.
I can't. Who did you vote for? Who'd you vote for, Papa Brad?
I voted for Matt Mania because Carlo wanted it. Yeah, I did actually.
Wow.
Actually, I did. Even though I love Joust. I love Joust. I could have picked Joust, but I went Matt Mania.
Okay, so round one. Next match is Punch Out versus Yai Kung Fu. Kung Fu?
Is it Yi Kung Fu? I think it's Yi
Kung
Fu. Yeah.
Yi Kung Fu
Yi Kung Fu, yes.
versus Punch Out.
I don't know how they came up with that name.
Probably means something.
They must have been thinking about pirates. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I'm having problems tonight. Okay. There's Punch Out.
Yeah, we're starting with Punch Out.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go.
Lots of things.
Let's go.
Got a cab with 2 monitors.
Yep.
You got that crazy knockout button. That unique button that only a real arcade Punch Out has. I don't think any other arcade has that. See that crazy blue button?
There it is right there.
Double monitors.
Is it one of the first one with double monitors? 1984.
I don't know many games that are like Punch Out.
Came out in
Side art's
1984.
really generic though. It's just a black cab with the logo on the sides. But the front of the cab is very unique. You know, you got the double monitor design.
And it's your classic Nintendo cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Donkey Kong and all the other ones. Never change your
kind
cabs.
of like the Donkey Kong. Oh, yeah, it does have that kind of like look to it, like the box look.
Yep. Got the speakers in the same spot. So yeah, there's a double monitor. It came out in 1984. So yeah, I think it's one of the first ones with the double monitors. Really cool. Really cool cabinet.
Well, they had the Nintendo like Play Choice, I think, had that too, huh?
I did.
Yeah, you could play like home Nintendo games on it. Or like, I don't know if they were arcade unique or what. I'm not sure. My Nintendo, I mean, I know the classics from Nintendo, you know, Popeye, Donkey Kong.
Yep. Oh, there it is. Okay, and here's Kung Fu.
Yi Kung Fu. Look at that cab.
Look at that waterfall control deck.
Yeah, that's pretty. I remember playing this game back in the 80s.
Love the music.
This game. I love this game.
And once again, it is on a cabinet.
Yeah, no, this was like a precursor to fighting games. You had special moves, you had different kicks, you had different punches.
Yep.
And actually quite a bit of strategy for a 80s arcade game. There was a lot of strategy on how you had to beat the enemies. Each enemy had different weapons. You had the girl that throws the throwing stars. You had the guy with the tonfas. You had the nunchuck guy. Lots of kung fu weapons too. I love this game.
Yeah, you had three different
Star, nunchuck. They have a guy with a pole too, and a guy with tonfas.
Wonder why they don't show them. Oh yeah, we're here pulling.
Because what happens is
you
play it, when
unlock
you get
them.
far enough, they unlock. Yeah.
Yeah, I see them down here, pull and fiddly, whatever. Yeah, so you have 5. But it is on the cab, and there's a cabinet right there. There's the front. Pretty cool marquee.
You got to keep in mind time frame too. I mean, this game was out like what? When the other game that was out with this was Karate Champ.
Yeah, we'll get to that one.
Karate Champ was out at the same time as this game.
Well, pretty cool. Punch Out was too. Punch Out's 1984.
Okay.
Yari Kung Fu was 84.
It's 84?
And,
wow, I didn't know it was that late. I thought it was earlier 80s, but
Karate
84,
Champ,
okay.
Karate Champ was 84 as well.
Hobby Hand said he had Yi Kung Fu on his Commodore 64 back in the day.
I do remember that game. I didn't play a whole lot, but I think I did play a couple times.
Commodore 64 was a great gaming platform for its time. Man, I used to love Bruce Lee. That was such a good game. Did you ever play that one back in the day on the Commodore 64?
We were too poor. We didn't have Commodore
Yeah.
64. Just Atari 2600.
Hear you.
That was it. Oops.
Carlo is saying he prefers Punch Out. Punch Out is a classic.
This iiRcade Kung Fu is a classic too, though. Polls open.
Yeah. Polls open. Okay, everyone go vote.
So there is iiRcade
Poll is open.
Kung Fu. The side art is pretty, it's funny. It's kind of funny about this side art. What does that remind you of a little bit?
Bruce Lee reminds me of Bruce Lee movies.
I'm
going to definitely vote Yi Kung Fu. I'm going to buck the trend and lose. But I love this game. I remember this game from back in the day.
Doesn't the side art kind of remind you of Street Fighter?
It does.
Street Fighter 2?
It does. It does. Actually, the girl is kind of like Chun-Li, the girl that throws the throwing stars.
Oh, yeah. Let's see
as far as the way her hair is like in a bun and stuff.
You kind of see it there. It's not a great picture of that in the front, but kind of see the girl up there.
Abihan says, as much as I love Yi Kung Fu, I had to go with Punch Out, and that's fine. It's good to have different opinions.
That's what the Arcade War is all about.
That's what Arcade Wars is about. The chat decides. Oh, and if you're not subbed to my channel, I think I need one more to roll another 10. Let's send a YouTuber over the edge. Give me another 10. That way you can claim I'm buying subs. Just need one more. One more. If you're not subscribed to Papa Brad's Gaming, go to my YouTube and subscribe right now, please. I need one more.
Before you leave the
I'll
stream,
get some more videos made about me tomorrow. I get one every day, it looks like.
Before you leave the stream, man, make sure you subscribe to Arcade Talk. I need a bunch
Arcade Talk and Papa Brad's Gaming. I already did a plug for Steps.
I had somebody yesterday and today come on my one of my videos and say I subscribe to you, and my yesterday my sub count did not move, and today my sub count did not move. This person said I subscribed to you twice. I go to my analytics and say nope, nobody subscribed.
You can do it. You can do it. Just one more, and I'll get another angry video made at me. One more. Come on, you can do it.
Ah, man, Punch Out's crushing.
Oh, there's another one coming tomorrow.
There's a console fanboy. There's one coming tomorrow. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Cut the fanboy while you're in here, man. Make sure you vote. We got 10 people in here. We only got 5 votes.
Nice knowing you.
10 people. We got 5 votes. Come on, everybody, vote. We only got 5 votes right now. Kung Fu
which
was
one's
a great
going to
game.
win? Yi Kung Fu or Punch Out?
And there's Punch Out. The black cab with the white T-Mone in is pretty damn cool. And then, you guys want to vote for iiRcade Kung Fu? There it is. Kind of looks more like Street Fighter 2. A little bit. It is just on a cabinet. Voting on a cabinet.
Yep.
Got 6 votes. If you're new to the stream,
yeah,
we're voting on arcade cabinets. It's going against iiRcade Kung Fu against Punch Out. Which cabinet do you like best?
We got Common Sense just coming in. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome, Stream Common Sense. We're voting on the art of the cabinet. So there's art for iiRcade Kung Fu.
We're looking at.
There's
Punch Out is definitely going to win. It's got 71% versus 29%. This is a lost cause on iiRcade Kung Fu.
Yeah, we did have 12 people in here. There's Punch Out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Glass Joe. There's a knockout button right there. There's the front of the cab. Pretty cool. So which cabinet art do you like best? So we got 7 votes. How many people in there? Oh, well, now we got 8 people in there. We went from 12 to 8. Last person, if you want to vote. There are the 2 cabinets. The one person votes, they ain't gonna win. So I guess end poll. Punch Out wins. I guess Yari Kung Fu Man did not have a chance. I thought it might have a chance.
There you
Okay,
go.
we got
Doesn't
8
have a
votes.
chance. Doesn't have a chance. It's
We
time to
did get
blow
one
it
more
up.
vote. We did get one more vote, man.
Time to blow it
Punch
up.
Out doesn't have
There we
blue
go.
on it.
Boom, boom. I just clicked over another 10 subs. Enjoy, console fanboy. You can make another video about me tomorrow. That's what he does.
I don't think anybody did talk about him, though. Okay, so in that poll, Punch Out wins. I just told him go vote for Elise. So Kung Fu loses. $75% for Punch Out and 25% for Yari Kung
Yep.
Fu.
Punch Out made it. Matt Mania made it. Next round.
Rip my
Round 3.
dreams.
Ding, ding.
They got blown up.
Got blowed up real good.
For Kung Fu. Okay. Next one is Karate Champ versus Ring King. Ring King. Anybody hear of Ring King?
I've never heard of Rain King. This is going to be my first time seeing it.
So there's Karate Champ. Cool looking cab. Karate Champ. I remember this game, man. I was actually decent at this game.
Yeah, Karate Champ's an awesome game. I love Karate Champ. And all those crazy movements with the 2 joysticks. All the different directions you can move, did the different moves.
Yeah, there's the 4 joysticks. You can see them.
Yeah.
Marquee, bezel, and then there's a side art. Side art's not that much either. I mean, it's kind of like Street Fighters 2. It's got that small little side art.
They have that Jean-Claude Van Damme movie where they play Karate Champ. Do you remember that?
Is that Van Damme on side art?
No, I don't think so, but
Yeah,
it's
I
someone
do.
doing karate.
That came out in 1984 as well. Then
1984.
Ring King came out in 1985.
I don't even think of fighting games being around in the 80s. That's crazy.
There's Ring King.
Oh, look at this game. Pretty cool.
1985 this came out.
1985 boxing game.
Compete against Punch Out. Then there's the front again. And then there's the side art.
This would have been in the arcade the same time as Punch Out, huh?
Yeah, I think it's a competitor Punch Out. It's probably why they
Okay.
brought it out, right? Because it came out a year later. So
Carlos
there's
says
Ring
he's played
King.
this game, Ring King.
I remember this game, but I don't know if I remember. And it's Data East made this cabinet. I remember the game, but I don't know if I remember it in arcade. I might remember on a console, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of Karate Champ. Like for me, I'll have to go Karate Champ on this one.
Ah, shit.
The art was amazing. I like the art on the Karate Champ game.
Art on this one's not too bad either.
It is. They're both good looking cabs for the time. Gregory says those cabs look huge. 2 sticks for the win for Karate Champ. I have to agree with Goofy Foot. You got 4 joysticks on that Karate Champ
Yeah, for a 2-player game.
for a 2-player game. That's pretty cool.
It pulls open. So there is Ring King.
Everyone go vote.
You see it's from Data East. But I like the bezel and marquee better on this Ring King. It even has a waterfall control deck.
Yeah, it looks good.
Don't want to sway people's votes, man. And then there's Karate Champ. This is a classic, dude. Oh, that's a waterfall control deck, too.
Yeah,
You know-
Carlos saying Ring King is a fun game, but Karate Champ is epic.
You know, one thing I did not do this on purpose. I do that wheel, to mix them up, who goes against who.
Yeah,
But if you look at these two cabinets,
randomized.
these two cabinets look a lot alike.
They do. It's almost like different just decals in different marquee and bezel and.
But like the side art's the same size almost. Both have waterfall control decks. I mean, I know
Black
they're different
cab.
colors. Black cab. The bezels are a little bit different, but not a whole lot. I mean, they're similar cabinets, and I didn't even notice. I just noticed that now.
I should make a short for this tomorrow for my Golden Age arcade series I'm doing. I should make a short of Karate Champ. I know I've got footage of this, good footage.
Who made? Is that?
Data
Oh, no wonder.
East
That's
or
Data
Taito?
East too.
This is
That's why
Data
they
East
look
and the other
so-
one. That's
yeah.
why they're both Data East games.
Yeah, I
Right,
did
the
not
same
know that.
cab with different decals.
That's why they look similar. That's funny.
Sam says Karate Champ's one of his faves.
Yeah, I think I knew that. I think he
This
said
is
that
like
before.
a clean sweep. I hate to tell you this, T. The poll's 100% Karate Champ. Not even one Ring King.
Oh, look
It
again.
got a. Oh, wait a minute. It got a sympathy vote. Now there's 12% Ring King.
It's from
Got a
me.
sympathy vote.
I voted.
Okay, well,
I'm using my other
yeah.
account.
At least it wasn't a complete, a complete. A complete.
I do like Ring
win
King though,
for-
man. I mean,
that is
they're both
cool.
Data East. I kind of like the
Yeah.
artwork a little bit
At
better.
this point, I think Karate Champ's going to get this one.
Yeah, look how they look similar, man. It's
They
the
do
same
look almost
cabinet.
like the same cab with different
I think-
side decals and the bezel.
I think it's
on
the same cabinet.
marquee.
Just use
Probably
different
the same
because
cab.
even the
Dude,
control
that
deck looks
lock
the same.
bar is in the same place. Watch when they show the lock bar.
Even the control deck's the same. Yep. And that one they don't have the lock bar, but I think it's on this. Is it down there? Can't tell if it's down there. But yeah, it's exactly the same cabinet. Different marquee, different bezel, same control deck, just a different print.
Hobby Hand saying TKO for Ring King.
TKO.
Time to blow that sucker up.
9 votes, man. I'm the only
Blow that
one.
sucker
I'm
up.
the only one voted for Ring King.
Blows up real good. Blow it up real good.
9
Let's
votes.
blow it up.
We had 11 people in here, 9 votes. 2 more people could vote for Ring King. Look at that awesome cabinet.
Dude, you own stock in Ring King?
You know, I'm always going for the underdog, man.
You're always going for the underdog. You don't have an
Both-
iiRcade?
Huh?
You don't have an iiRcade? You see, always go for the underdog.
Yeah, true. Wow. That's money talking there, sucker.
That is money. That is a lot of money. I hear you, sucker. Let's blow this sucker up. Ooh!
Poor Ring King! No.
Oh!
Look at that cabinet. Poor Ring King.
Yeah.
Get gone.
This show is so violent to arcade cabs.
I know.
Yeah. Carlos says Karate Champ is on sale for $5.99 on iiRcade. It is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you have that, right?
Yeah, I have all the games.
Poor Ring King. All right.
Biggie D said Karate Champ.
Hey, what's up, Gregory? Ring King looks like fun, though. Yeah, see? It does look fun. I am always going for blue.
We got more to blow up, or is it elimination time? Are we going? Are we brackets changing?
No, we still got one more
We
round.
got one more round. Okay,
Oh.
next 2 games, 2 more.
Street Fighter versus Warrior.
Original, not Street Fighter 2, not the Street Fighter everyone knows and loves. Street Fighter 2. No, this is before Street Fighter 2. Original OG Street Fighter.
Yep, 1987. Then Warrior is from 1979, and it's a vector game.
Let's check these out.
It might be the first vector game. When did Asteroids come out? Hey, what's up, PD7?
Hey, PD7's here. Welcome to the stream.
Underdog.
Man, that guy has the best walk and talks. It's amazing. His content. If you are not subscribed, I know he's getting close to 1,000. Go drop a subscription to PD7. One of the best new voices in the home arcade community. Always has great content.
I was going to that Target, man. Finding all that action figures.
Yeah, Underdog.
I remember Underdog cartoon.
Underdog cartoons were awesome.
Do you guys remember Underdog? It's a
Sure do.
dog. Superhero dog.
Yep. You got Phil and Lucky. Lucky is Phil's cat.
Remember Great Bape? Anybody remember Great Bape?
I remember Great Babe. You know, and Hobby Hands is like, he's speaking my language. I mean, Papa Brad has a soft, any game that has vector graphics, it's like, I don't know, something about it to me. I mean, I just love those vector games. When I go to an arcade, I have to play all the vector games. Tempest, Battle Zone, you know, Asteroids Deluxe, Asteroids.
Okay.
Star Trek.
They close the poll. Oh, we got 10 votes. Oh, damn. 92% to 8%. Poor Ring King. Oh, man.
Hey, did you ever see the Star Trek vector game?
No, I did not.
Awesome. It had a spinner. And then they even had a version that had like the captain's chair where you sat in like the Captain Kirk chair. Like it had a crazy chair you sat in. It was called the Star Trek Strategic Simulator. That was an awesome cab.
I don't think I
And it was a
ever saw
vector
it.
game. Yeah, you need to play it. It's in MAME. It's probably on your Pi if you have a bunch of games on there. Bozo Calvin loves playing Karate Champ. I love Karate Champ too. It's a golden age classic arcade.
Look, Calvin. All right. Looking for something to come in. Okay. So next round, Street Fighter versus Warrior. Some of you guys never heard of Warrior, probably.
Yeah.
We'll do that one first.
I played Warrior.
1979.
Warrior's a rare one.
Yeah, there's two versions of it, actually. There's a black and white one, and then there's a colored one they did later on. But I'm doing the original.
Okay.
There's a cab. Pretty cool looking cab. Look at the skulls. There's Warrior. There's a
Bobby
front.
Hands has Star Trek on his Vectrex. Look at those swords.
Sounds like lightsabers.
No. Dude.
Got the two knights.
You have any footage of the color one with the backdrop?
What's that?
You have the one with the backdrop art and stuff?
Yes, you can't see the back drop right there.
Oh yeah, you kind of. This is one of them weird games like Space Invaders where it used mirrors and like a graphic.
There, you can see it a little better there.
And it actually looked very three-dimensional. Like there's like a pit you can fall in, and you basically have to sword fight player versus player.
Yep. In this picture here, you can see the inside cabinet graphics. Like he said, he has the mirrors and all that, which would be down below, and then you can see
it projects onto like an art
3D
picture with a 3D picture, just like Space Invaders.
You can see the pit right here. You can see the pit you can fall in. It's like right there. But so that's Warrior. Pretty cool cabinet, especially for 1979.
Yeah.
1979. Look at the skulls on the front.
If I ever come across one of these in the wild, I'm going to film it for sure for my channel.
Yeah.
This is one of those rare ones that you don't see very often.
Yeah, really unique and rare. And then Street Fighter, the first Street Fighter from 1987.
Oh, gee.
There are more than one version of this.
There you go, Ken and Ryu. Version 1, huh? Yeah, the word cab is really cool.
So there's the front again. Bezel's not the greatest. Side art's kind of cool. It's your typical Street Fighters Side art, really. So it's up against Street Fighter versus Warrior, and it's all on the cabinet. Remember, it's the cabinet
Yep.
art you're voting for.
Cabinet art.
I got to go with Warrior on this one. How about you?
I would go Warrior. And there probably is some good footage. You'd probably have to dig around YouTube to find it, but there is some footage probably of it being shown with the 3D backdrop that it has. One of them games too. It's hard to emulate because it's like so strange the way it works with the artwork and everything.
Yeah.
Certain games used mirrors. You know, the Tron environmental cab did that. Space Invaders did that. Asteroids Deluxe uses mirrors.
Polls open.
So there's actually a combination of real world artwork and vector graphics that make the actual real look of the game.
And then there's Warrior again. You can kind of see the 3D graphics in the background there.
You know, the original Street Fighters had this thing where you had to hit like giant buttons or something, and it was so defective as a game mechanic, they actually replaced them and put regular joysticks and controllers in there. They had some kind of buttons you could hit with your fist when it first
really?
came out. Yeah, but like it just didn't work well, and people were breaking the machines. So they actually replaced that. They made a kit to make it with the 6 buttons. But originally had these like things you would hit for punching. It's crazy.
Funny thing about these two. Pause the name. Funny thing about these two cabinets I show you. This cabinet here, the joysticks look totally different
Yeah.
than the one here. One here, just regular joysticks. But these ones here are actually.
Man, I want to play the one with
unique
the
right
sword handles, man. That looks cool.
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna
they
play
look
that
like
thing,
sword
man.
handles. Okay,
I'm ready for that, man. I'm ready to play some Warrior. That looks pretty awesome. This game had a cool sound. It would just kind of hum at you. And you know, I've played it a bunch in MAME and stuff, but
Yeah, you can hear it when the gameplay. Hear it.
it's hard to get the real feel of what it's like without the overlays and stuff. It's one of the hard ones to get running in MAME. You have to have all the right overlays and stuff so you get it looking like the arcade game look.
Yeah, you can in the gameplay I show you can hear the humming. Hope the volume was up high enough. Gregory, which looks funny on white looks funny on sides.
Yep.
Warrior is a cool looking cabinet. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Look, skull. You got skulls in the front. Funny, another waterfall control deck on Warrior from 1979.
Waterfall, 1979. It is. So it actually was in the arcades when Space Invaders was out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably right beside Space Invaders. I remember like another early vector game I remember seeing a lot was Armor Attack. Like you drive a little Jeep around, and it you had actually the art on that one was on the bezel. The city's landscape was on the bezel, and the vector monitor, you could drive the little Jeep around. There was a helicopter that would come out and shoot at you. It was called Armor Attack, I think.
Oh wow. Yeah, Vector Beam made this game. Vector Beam was a maker of Warrior. Everybody knows who Street Fighter was made by. Vector was so unique. They do make a colored one too. There is a colored one I found. Need some of those skulls on the side art. Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah.
Yes.
I really don't have a great shot of the side art. You can see it
No.
there. It looks like it's the two knights.
You never have too many skulls.
There might be some skulls in there, man. It's just I just couldn't get it. Once again, this was a hard cabinet to find.
Yeah.
One of these cabinets from the 80s fighter games were hard. Like I wanted to do Barbarian, the Ultimate Warrior, and I could not find one cabinet. I went on Google Chrome, I went on DuckDuckGo, I went on
Pretty good for Warrior. Warrior's got an 80% to 20%. Street Fighter's got 20. Warrior's got 80.
wow. I didn't think Warriors would win.
I didn't think it was going to win either. It is pretty cool. That's one thing you can't emulate: vector beams.
Yeah, I just voted for Warrior, man. That's mine. I mean, just even this, the insert, and you can see inside the bezel there. I mean, it looks so cool. Skulls are like cowbells.
Yep.
That's
what Calvin said. I'd never heard of this cab.
I didn't realize it was called Warrior. I've seen it. I don't think I've played it, but I've seen this game because I mean it's so unique. Those warriors fighting each other.
Yeah. It's like a sword battle.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty neat. I mean, it's something you don't forget because
You see, there's actually a pit drawn into the artwork
that's
right
what
there.
they're
He's
hitting.
falling in the pit. We can't see the pit because the artwork's not in there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it
even in
should-
MAME, you got to get the overlays to play it correctly.
Yeah.
There's overlays you can get that make it playable.
Yeah, I think I did find the one that's in color, I think, is the overlay. But I kind of wanted to show just like the true play of the game. Because it's really not about the game anyway, it's about the cabinet.
Yeah, it's about the cabinet.
And then Street Fighter one more time. Where's Street Fighter? There's Street Fighters. Started it all. Street Fighter 1.
You got some of the special moves. Hadouken.
So there it is. The blue ring around the visor gets my vote. Coming soon.
Okay.
I've seen it, and I don't remember where. It's hobby hands like me. Warriors movie beat 'em up game was a missed gold mine. 14 people in there. We got 11 votes. Warriors running away with it. Wow.
Yeah, it's time. It's time.
Wow.
It's time,
People
T.
have spoken. People have spoken.
People have spoken. 82-18. It's not going to flip around now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Street Fighter
Nice knowing
is
you.
down.
Nice knowing you. Wow. Boom. That
Boom,
cat
there goes
blew up
Steve.
real good. It blew up real good.
See you, Street Fighter.
Nice knowing you.
Street Fighter gone. So round 1 is over. So we're going to round 2.
Elimination now.
So we have Matt Mania, Punch Out,
First matchup.
Karate Champ, Warrior for round 2.
There can only be one. There can only be one.
Only one. I have to put my things in there.
What's the first matchup, T?
Gotta
First
get
matchup.
Tell you here real quick. Come on. All right. First matchup is Punch Out versus Karate Champ. So Punch Out versus Karate Champ, and then Matt Mania versus Warrior. Okay, here you go, guys. Okay,
All right.
so Punch Out versus Karate Champ.
Punch Out versus Karate Champ.
So here's Punch Out.
Let's vote.
Punch Out. 2
Ladies
displays,
and gentlemen,
2 monitors.
Two monitors.
I love that game. Later called Mike Tyson. Punch Out. Against Karate Champ. There it is. There's Karate
Yeah.
Champ.
Wow, these are two epic games. This is a tough matchup. These are two good ones. You got the Nintendo cab with a completely unique double monitor setup. It's got that special button that pretty much I don't think any other arcade cabs use for the knockout, the TKO. Then you got Karate Champ, one of the very first fighting type games. Still got very iconic artwork.
And you got the 4 joysticks, which makes that
4 joysticks.
So you got Punch Out with a unique button for KO, and then you got Karate Champ with 4 joysticks, 2 for each player.
Go either way. They're both kind of innovative.
Yeah. Street Fighter came back a little bit. Ended up being Warrior 75, Street Fighter 25. Okay. Get this poll open here. Punch Out versus Karate Champ. Which one are you going to vote for, Papa Brad?
Man, that's tough. I'm probably going to go against the trend. I think I'm going to go with Karate Champ, but I don't think many people are going to go with Karate Champ against Punch Out.
I don't know, man. Remember, it's the cabinet art.
It's the cab. I know. I like the cab. I like the fist. I like the dude doing the karate kick.
I know who Common Sense is going to vote for.
I like both cabs. This is a tough choice. These are two good. These are 2 icons here.
I didn't realize, too, the monitor on Karate Champ is vertical.
It is vertical.
Did not realize that.
Always like the game, though, Karate Champ 2. I know it's not the game we're voting on, but we're voting on the actual cab.
The actual art.
And that little bonus stage with the bowls, and then you have to, like, punch stuff or something.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, the bonus stages.
Yeah. I almost liked Punch Out better on the Nintendo, the home version. The arcade version's pretty hard. People don't remember. A lot of people don't remember. The arcade version's pretty tough game. Let's not play.
Hit that button.
Yep.
So there it is, a classic Nintendo cabinet. Dual monitor. Yeah, both cabinets are kind of the cabinet art is kind of plain on both of them. Punch Out doesn't even have a marquee, or not. Doesn't have a bezel.
Side art is just like a black.
Yeah, just says Punch Out. Boxing gloves. I don't know if I'm just going on art itself. I think I got to go with Karate Champ. Because the art's better. I mean, there's really not a whole lot of art here on Punch Out. You got the marquee, you got the sticker on the side art. You really don't have much on the control deck. And then you go over to Karate Champ. You got the waterfall control deck, which makes it a little more unique. I think you got a bezel. Side art's not the greatest. And then, you know what? The marquee is a little oversized compared to Punch Out.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think I got to go with. I think I have to go with Karate Champ. I think it's a little more unique.
It looks like better. Karate Champ's really got quite a lead. It's 75% to 25%. I think Karate Champ's going to end up winning this, T.
Dang.
Gregory says, I dig that blue and the fist coming at you. Sam's Arcade says, I'm still with Karate Champ.
Sam's going all the way.
He's going all the way. Karate Champ. Is he going to make it to the end? We'll see. Looking good, though, for Karate Champ. It's switched a little bit now. Punch Out moved up a little bit. It's 33% to 67%. Still Karate Champ with quite a lead. Is Data East going to beat Nintendo here?
You got 9 votes. You got 12 people in there. 3 more votes. Could sway the votes.
Yep.
Because this is a close one. If 2 people voted for Punch Out, it would knock it to 50-50, I think.
Yep. That would be deadlock. We don't want that to happen. Don't deadlock. Don't deadlock. Don't deadlock like last show.
Kevin's still in here. What he would vote for? Who'd you vote for? Papa Brad.
I voted for Karate Champ. If you subscribe to my channel, thank you very much.
Uh-oh, we got another vote. We got 2 more votes.
The vote
55,
of the
45.
gap is clothing. You want this to tie. Now, we don't want this to tie. 55 to 45.
We got 13 people in there. It's
Dude,
Karate
you're gonna
Champ.
don't make a tiebreaker.
It's Karate Champ
Last time it took forever to get out of a tiebreaker.
versus Punch Out. There's Punch Out again.
This is it. It's going to get blown up. One of these cabs is going to get blown up next.
Ladies and gentlemen.
This one is a little bit unique because it has the dual monitors. He missed. I guess there's no bezel on that because of the dual monitors, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, you can see the bezel. It's all black. They just wanted a black cabinet. I think that's what Nintendo wanted, was an all black cabinet.
All black.
That's why they only slapped a
Black
little bit of...
sides with just the logo.
Yeah, I think that's what they're kind of looking for.
Not very flashy.
Not very flashy.
Let's see what the
12
polls at. The polls, dude, you did not make this happen, T. Now it's 50-50 again.
Who did this?
You jinxed me. You waited for this to happen. You wanted this thing to deadlock. We're gonna be here all night.
Who did this? Who
We
did
need
this?
One more
Not
person
Brad.
to come in and vote, or one person to
Not
switch
Brad.
your vote.
I told you if 3 people voted.
Once you vote, I don't think you can switch it anyway. No,
No,
you
you
can't. You can't. You can't do anything. We're deadlocked at 50-50.
So there's Punch Out. Oh, why does this always happen? Against Karate Champ. There's Karate Champ. The vertical monitor.
Everyone vote. Did everyone in the chat vote?
Yeah. We got 12 votes. 12 people in here. I remember the first time I played Karate Champ, I didn't think I was going to like the game. And it was a blast. Hobby Hand, you could do a variation of this game with box art. Box art wars. You could call it box art wars. Yeah, never heard of Star Miner. Common sense. We're
We're stuck at 50-50.
stuck at 50-50 again. How does this happen, Papa Brad?
I don't know how it happened. You want to
Who
run
did
the
it?
other one and then we'll come back to this one? Oh, we can't because it's tied.
Yeah, then everybody would have to vote again.
If everyone votes again, someone just needs to switch camps.
And
And then
What
we'll
the
have
hell-
a winner. Someone
then
needs to
they'll-
switch camps.
they don't switch cancer, so it's the same place.
I know. I mean, that is true. That is true.
Anybody have anything going on this weekend?
Got the Friday Night Arcade show tomorrow night. I'll be on with Brooklyn Menace and Nick's Friday Night Arcade show.
People always say that. Blow 'em up,
9:30.
Flip a coin.
Rich Odelos is vicious. He says, blow them both up. They both need to get blown up.
And then who's going to go in the finals?
Yeah.
The other one is Matt Mania versus Warrior. Okay, people that came in the chat, vote for Karate Champ.
Some people just came in. We got 2 more in the chat that since we took the vote.
We're voting against Karate Champ and Punch Out.
Which cab looks better, Karate Champ or Punch Out? Please vote in the poll. We've been stuck at a 50-50 tiebreaker. You can be the deciding person that chooses which game wins.
Okay, poll ended. 13 votes. Punch Out 53. Karate Champ
Oh,
46.
man, Karate Champ. No, see, it's not so. Say it's not so.
Punch Out came back and won.
Oh,
I didn't even show Punch Out, and somebody voted for Punch Out. Over Friday night.
man.
13 votes.
Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. It's time to blow that sucker up.
Karate Champ really should have won that one, but what can you do? The people have spoke.
Yep. That's what we need. We need odd numbers. Oh,
There it goes.
that blew up real good. Boom.
Poor Karate Champ. No, Sam. No.
No.
I know
Dang.
Sam's disappointed.
One less karate champ in the world.
But
Okay,
hey,
that's
people-
elimination. The survivor was Punch Out.
and it's you, the chat, who decides.
You, the chat,
So-
decides. Okay, we're up for our next elimination.
I can't really go wrong with Punch Out either. I mean,
We're getting down to one game.
okay, Matt
so
Mania versus
Matt Mania
Warrior.
versus Warrior. It's the next matchup.
There's Matt Mania.
Which cab is better, Matt Mania or Warrior? Dude, I don't know. Can I share a screen if I find a video of it?
Dude's bald. 3. Okay. Voting on the cabinet art.
See it.
Man, I think I could have found a better looking Matt Mania cabinet, man. It's like no side art.
You still can't see it great. You can kind of see it.
But there's a bezel and marquee and the control deck looks pretty cool. I guarantee this one has some side art. We just can't see it. And then that's going up against Warrior. There's Warrior.
Well, there you go. There you go. Hold on a second.
What?
T, I'm gonna put something in the private chat in here. See if you can share this link just for a sec.
All right.
I gotta put it in the private chat so I can send it to you. Okay, just show a little bit of this so people can see what Warrior really looks like.
Okay, there it is again.
Here's some emulation of it with all the backdrops.
Let's go.
Gotta go through the ads. Let's go. I was going to show that.
Yeah, this shows you what the gameplay looks like a little bit, so you get an idea what this actually kind of. Now it was almost like a blacklight effect on this cab too. Imagine a blacklight shining on this with the vector graphics. The two knights start in the corners. There's pits in the middle where if you fall into them, you fall to your death. It's basically a sword battle, and it actually uses blacklight a little bit too. It's like almost like a blacklight poster. Remember those from the 70s? You see with the neon orange and the blue?
He fell into the pit.
Fell into the pit, see? This is kind of what the gameplay involved. That's why that sticks. The one with the swords was probably the best way to play it, with the big giant swords, because your knights are kind of wielding these big long swords. You can knock the other player into the pit. This game has a crazy sound too. It's like it almost hums when you're playing. It's like it has like a deep
there you go.
humming sound.
You can hear it now.
Yeah, you hear it now.
I made him fall in the pit.
Yeah, definitely Space Mountain. You know, think Space Mountain and Knights. You know, I mean, it's a very trippy game. As many arcades, I've never seen one of these at an arcade that I've been to, but I remember playing it when it was originally out.
Yeah, see, I remember playing it too.
And at the time when this was out, the other games I remember, there was like Star Castle, that was a vector game, and there was Armor Attack, which was a vector game.
Ritual says, Punch Out, unique shape. A win for me. The Punch Out really still looked like Donkey Kong and all that. All right. So It's a little bit of play with the overlays. Matt Mania versus Warrior. Okay, polls open. There's that Warrior. There's the cab.
Right.
I think it's the same gameplay. This one there actually didn't have that overlay. So there is.
Yeah, you can't play without the overlay. You don't know where the pits are, so you have to have that overlay to play it. Really.
Yeah. So there's
The original machine really looked great though because it used mirrors and visual effects to give it the actual real look that the game looked like.
And then you can see like the back. They have like the inside graphics inside them. The monitor too to make it look like almost like 3D.
Yeah, it was cool.
Cool.
Definitely cool.
Oversized joysticks. So that versus Matt Mania. There's Matt Mania one more time. That much side art. It's the only one I can find. Imagine the side art might look more like this. Look at the dude in the freaking crowd, man. He has like a little stick figure dude.
I see that he has like a stick figure on his t-shirt. Yeah. He has a twin too. If you look, there's a guy that matches him on the other side. He's exactly the same guy. He has twins.
You got this guy over here angry, man. You got an angry guy over here.
He is that guy's angry. He's not happy. He is not a happy camper. Plaid shirt guy.
Oh, look, we have Hulk Hogan in the crowd. Look at it. Hulk Hogan right there.
There he is. Hulkamania.
I'm not even going to show the side art because there's no side art on that one. So there's a bezel. Pretty cool marquee. I really like that marquee. And then once again, it looks like another waterfall control deck. Although they have the volcano buttons on this game too. So it's Matt Mania versus the Warrior.
They have a unique punch button, that knockout button.
Yeah, no. There's two buttons on there though.
Yeah.
Got a black and a blue. I'm not sure what they do. Two different moves, I guess. People are not liking the Matt Mania.
Yeah, Punch Out's going to take this one.
Matt Mania and Warrior.
Go look. What is it at?
Punch Out's already in the finals.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Looks like Warrior's got a bit of a lead, 57% to 43% right now.
Seven votes. We got 13 people in there. Get a couple more votes.
Matt Mania 43, Warrior 57%.
Yes, they do. Common Sense GTA 5 has an arcade room. I've been in that arcade room in GTA 5. Warrior leading. Hey, yes, it is.
Warrior is leading, surprisingly.
Look, they actually got a girl manager on the marquee of Matt Mania. Look at that. Is that what's her name? What's her name? Macho Man's manager. What was her name? I can't remember. The Macho Man.
What are you talking about?
Savage. Huh?
The Macho Man.
The Macho Man. Yeah. Huh?
It was Miss something, wasn't it?
Yeah, what was it?
It was Miss something. I can't remember the name though.
The Macho Man wants to come down. He wants to destroy you. Uh-huh. What do you think?
Dude, Carl O bought Matt Mania tonight and is playing it right now. Right now.
Is that on the arcade?
Yes.
Is it really?
You can buy the arcade game on the iiRcade. It's probably on sale for like a couple of bucks. It's probably like $5 or $6 if I had to guess.
Yeah, it's from 1986.
Not expensive.
Wow, really?
iiRcade is where it's at. It's not expensive to buy the games. Or you could play it probably on the AOU. But, you know, it's all good. Doesn't matter how you play it. It's still fun.
Nice Hobby Hands. Hobby Hands says, I'm going to send you an email with a link to 3 of my favorite comedy arcade skits. That'd be cool to see. I had to play it on next week's show about Matt Mania tonight. I can't believe that, Carl. How much was that? I played the shit out of that game in high school. Nice. Did you ever play Matt Mania, Brad?
I've never played it. Like, I need to watch someone that plays it, knows what they're doing, so I can see what to do. Sure, I can watch some videos. I need to look at some videos.
Anybody like
I have it. I have it on my machine. I just haven't played it. Yeah, I have it. $5.99 iiRcade.
Anybody like my impression of
You did great. I thought you were pressing that button on your control panel. I didn't even know it was you. I thought you were pressing a button at first, and then I saw your lips move, and I said, "Wait a minute, he's doing the Macho Man."
The Macho Man. If I listen to his voice, I can get closer.
I think I was snap into a Slim Jim.
Oh yeah, slapping the Slim Jim. Yep. I forgot about those. You know, his heart exploded.
Miss Elizabeth. Miss Elizabeth.
Yes,
Miss Elizabeth. It was Miss Elizabeth and the Macho Man.
I thought she was hot, man. I thought she was hot.
She was hot, man. I'm looking at these Google pics.
I was like, damn, Macho Man's probably getting some of that.
Macho Man.
Not me.
Macho Man. Lucky Man.
Macho Man Randy Savage, huh? Yeah, if I listen to him, I can get a little closer than that. I like Macho Man.
Yeah, Macho Man was pretty cool.
He's always coked up, man. They always said he was coked up and steroid up.
Yeah.
He blew his heart up. Give me another one, Miss Elizabeth. Give me another shot.
I like those classic wrestlers, man. Remember Andre the Giant?
Yeah.
That guy.
Andre.
That was something. He started off, and then they made him turn heel. He had to become the bad guy.
I know. I never liked that.
I never liked that. They should, they made the Giant the bad guy.
Why?
There's all kind of documentaries on Andre the Giant, though. That guy had an interesting life,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He lived a big lifestyle.
Yeah. There you go.
The giant-sized lifestyle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. The Macho Man.
Oh yeah.
Okay, T, come on. We gotta put his fork in this one. You're just waiting for it to tie again. It's a 44 to 56. Put a fork in it.
Votes. We got 9 votes. How many people got in there? We got
13.
We got 13 people in there.
You're gonna push people to have it tie. I can see.
4. We got 4 more votes in here.
Come on.
Come
If
on,
you
let's
vote for Warrior, please.
No, somebody did vote.
Oh, we just had another vote. Warrior's pulling ahead, 60 to 40.
60 to 40. We got 3 more votes. Anybody else want to vote?
See if let's get everyone to vote.
Matt Mania versus Warrior. Show you Warrior one more time.
Warrior versus Matt Mania.
There is Warrior. There it is without the overlay. These fools keep falling in the holes.
I know.
And then there is the cabinet. Oh, one speaker. It's in the front. I did not know that. It's up down here by the coin door. Oh, yeah. There's Rainwaters. What's up, Rainwaters?
Hey, man, Jeff is here. Good. Jeff, help us vote. Help us close these votes out. Thank you. Thank you for coming
We
to the
got-
show.
We got Warrior right here. Up against Matt Mania.
Yeah.
So it's Warrior versus.
Brooklyn said he voted.
Oh, you already voted?
Yeah. Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay. This is it. This is it. It's time to stick a fork in it, T.
Matt
We got
Mania.
Warrior with 67%, Matt Mania with 33%. It's time to blow
Carlos
this cab
said
up.
Matt- Rainwater, do Matt Mania.
Carl O's gonna have a fit. This is his favorite. This is his favorite. We're blowing up his favorite cab. Rainwater Game says Matt Mania is ugly.
Who said what? Who said Matt Mania is ugly?
Jeff Rainwater, Rainwater Games said Matt
Matt
Mania
Mania is ugly. Here.
Man,
So
it's
he-
time to blow it up, man. We got, let's see, 69% to 31%. This is not going to flip. Time to blow her
Says
up.
I voted for Warrior because that Matt Mania is hideous.
Yep.
I know
Man.
the marquee.
Matt Mania is a good game. Carlos says it's a lot of fun to play. Yeah, in Brooklyn, you can get it on sale. It's on sale for $5.99.
Jeff is a chicken kicker. His opinion is null and void. Oh
Oh,
no!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Rainwater Games. I didn't mean to dox you. I'm sorry.
All right.
Wait a minute.
So-
Your title is Rainwater Games. I mean, I think most people could figure it out.
So, Matt Mania, 30%. Warrior, 69.
Yep.
Look at Warrior go.
Warriors kicking ass. It's gonna make it to. It's in the end. It's in the final. So let's blow up the loser. It's time to do it. It's nice knowing you.
Sorry, Matt Mania. You gotta go. Ugly cab.
Boom! That blew up real
Look
good.
at the cab.
Look at
That
that
cab
wood
is
grain. Look at that
He's the
wood
one I
grain.
showed. The wood grain.
Yep. Retro Ralph's
Look at
not recapping that monitor.
Yeah, that one. I mean,
They're not recapping that monitor.
that picture right there, man. There's nothing to it except for the marquee.
Yep, that's got a lot of wood paneling. Way it goes. Arcade Wars.
Okay, final round is
Final round. This is it. This is it. We made it. We made it to the end. Finally. What's our head to head on our last round? Punch Out and Warrior, right?
Well, you like that one?
That was a good one.
Motherfucker!
Okay,
Oh my
finals are.
goodness. My goodness. I gotta cover my ears.
Hey, motherfucker!
Oh my goodness.
You touch my tra-la-la. Ding, motherfucker!
Okay,
This stream is gonna get M-rated.
finals are Punch Out
Blow one of
Versus.
these suckers up.
Warrior.
Punch Out versus Warrior last round.
Now what you mean, Randy Savage? Okay, here we go.
Yep. This is the show where all your favorite arcade games get blown up.
There's Punch Out. All
Arcade
black.
talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, last show.
You take your favorites and you blow them to smithereens.
Body blow, body blow, body blow, body blow, body blow, body blow. Knock him out. Come on, come on. Uppercut. He's down. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, there's Punch Out.
Punch
Full
Out.
display.
Double monitor. Got that unique TKO button, that knockout button.
Right there. The blue button. Knockout button.
A
Up
very
against
black
Warrior.
basic side though.
Yeah,
Look at Warrior.
Warrior.
And if we're probably not going to show it again, but we did show the graphics of like kind of what it looks like. This game used a mirror, used like a black light picture with like 2 pits that you can fall in, which you're not seeing in this gameplay. We showed
I
it
did not
earlier.
include it. But it's all about the art.
This is a tough game to film too, because it's actually uses the art of the game cab as part of the design, just like Space Invaders, Asteroids Deluxe, Uses a mirror and some artwork. Dude, just on the skulls, I have to give it to Warrior. I mean, look at those skulls. Yep, Rainwater Games with this is almost a 3-hour stream.
I know. So you got going on the Arcade Wars too late. Think about
Yeah,
that.
I mean, we're going long tonight, man. We had some tough bouts here with these games.
Yeah. Well, we started the games. I think we were already almost 2 hours in when we started doing Arcade Wars. Polls open.
We had a lot of arcade news to talk about.
More than I
Between
thought.
iiRcade and Arcade Went Up, Atgames.
So there's Warrior, which is going up against Punch Out.
Okay, so we got Warrior with 67 coming out to shoot. Oh, wait a minute, it's still moving. Punch Out's down to 25. Warrior 75.
Caro, you guys blew up Darth Vader. Darth Vader's in the background
Look
somewhere.
at those sword sticks. I mean, those look awesome.
I think you can play that audio 3 more times and still be rated G.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Rainwater Games missed my subscriber shilling. That pushed me to my next 10, so I got another 10. But thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure you subscribe to Arcade Talk as well while you're here.
I need some views, or I need some subscribers.
Yeah.
Sitting at 424 for.
We need to get you to 500, man. You only need 75 more. Let's get you to 500 next.
Yeah, I almost have my 4K hours, man.
I know. We've got these 3-hour streams.
I'm at 3.4K, man, and I'm not even close to 1K. I got 3.4K hours already for the year.
Yeah. Well, you're almost there. The hours are the harder part to get usually.
Yeah, I almost got the hours, man. I just a long ways away from 1K.
Yeah. What are we doing talking about YouTube stuff?
I don't know, because I'm stuck at 424.
I hear you.
Oh, anybody want to know? My other channel, which is just TMCLOSKY, actually hit 11K subscribers.
11,000 subscribers.
Just hit that today.
11,000. Yes.
I wish I could take some of those subscribers.
Over here. You just take a little group and get them to come to Arcade Talk and Star Wars Review, but that's not how it works, unfortunately.
Shift over.
I have
600.
2 channels too. My main channel does a lot better, but it's the way it works.
Yep. I've been doing that other one since 2017.
I know. Congratulations. That's a great achievement. 11,000 subs.
Oh, and I just hit 3 million views on that one too.
Yeah. I'm almost to 2K. We're crawling our way there.
You're getting there.
To some people's extreme hatred. But hey, it is what it is.
It's hard to hit milestones, man. I remember when, especially when I hit like 1K and 2K, it's like, hey, I hit 1K, 2K. Oh, I'm down.
11K must be a Steam Deck channel. Jeff. Oh, well, Jeff doesn't want to do YouTube anymore, but he does have a Steam Deck. He says it's good. So,
what
are we doing? Let's vote. How are the votes coming? Let's see how this is going. Let's see. Let's go.
My other channel is Arcade Survival Evolved. Arc Survival. What did I say? Arcade? Did I say Arcade Survival Evolved? Arcade Survival Evolved.
I mean, I was saying what? Revenge of the Jedi instead of Return of the Jedi? I mean, I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. So, I mean, it happens.
Arcade.
But you know what didn't happen? You know what didn't happen is me repeatedly saying, I didn't do that, did I?
I know, I
didn't get stuck in it. I almost just did it again. I was nervous, honestly.
My other channel, Rainwater. My other channel is called
over.
Arc Survival Evolved.
Arc Survival Evolved.
I used to do other stuff on there, but I used to stream too. But
yeah, Common Sense 200 says you should go back on to live stream on it. Outlast Trials is calling. Yeah, Rainwater Games says, I love Star Wars. Live long and prosper.
Yeah, my channel is called Arcade Talk and Star Wars Review. I just did my R2D2 accessory video yesterday.
Look at that, man. Star Wars geeks, man.
I turned this into R2D2.
That's awesome.
So pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
He does.
What else is cool? Daphne is pretty cool.
Daphne is cool.
Go. Take out that dragon. What?
You have to go check this out. But he has lights in the back too that light up, just like in a movie.
Don Bluth used Playboy magazines to draw Daphne and Marilyn Monroe.
I took this guy here and turned him into R2 with the accessory pack. You just go check that video out if you want to see it. We got R2D2 going on over here.
Anyway, yeah, he's a huge Star Wars fan. Put up the Star Wars symbol for everyone to see that Rainwater Games put up. He says he loves Star Wars. Live long and prosper.
I love Star
Dude,
Wars.
your channel might burn into flames if you click on that Vulcan sign.
Oh no.
You know,
Ah, that one. There it is.
I mean, yeah, you know,
Star Trek. I would never big.
there's probably as much rivalry between Star Trek fans and Star Wars fans as there is these home arcade products.
Rainwater. Stop it.
There's probably as much rivalry.
Ark is nothing. Ark is nothing like Minecraft.
Uh-huh.
Nothing like Minecraft.
Minecraft with dinosaurs?
Nah, it's not. What Ark is? You know, most people don't know, but what Ark is you tame dinosaurs and you build your base, and basically what you're doing is you're fighting bosses. That's the whole purpose of Ark. Is you build up your dinosaurs, you get them leveled up, and then you go fight bosses, and then you fight the bosses to ascend to another world, and then you go to another world, you do the same thing, build up, fight the boss, and there's actually an end boss at the very end that you actually can destroy. So that's what
T. Those aren't the droids you're looking for. Move along.
Move along.
Anyway, yeah, I love Star Wars. Always have. I love all science fiction, though.
I never got into Star Trek, man.
Never could
like
dig the Trek, just the wars, huh?
Yeah, my brothers made me watch Star Trek when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I was forced to watch.
You're forced to watch it against your will.
I was the youngest one, so it's like I didn't have no say. You watch, we watch.
You know what's funny is like I love classic Star Trek, the original with like the William Shatner Star Trek, like the original series.
I know you.
I know the bad acting and everything, but I love it. Like I have it on Blu-ray. I love it. Like I don't know what it is about it. I just love it. Like it was always on after school when I got home. Like when I was growing up, like there was Kung Fu and Star Trek back to back on TV. So I just like I've watched it all the time. So like you know it's nostalgic almost. But say what you want about Star Trek, the original TV series, it was like way ahead of its time. It was like super ahead of its time for when it was made. I know. You look at the other TV shows that are on when Star Trek was on, then you look at Star Trek. It was amazing.
And they were using flip phones. They're using a flip phone. So,
you know, Rainwater has such good knowledge. He says he loved it when Han Solo and Worf attacked the board ship. That was his favorite episode. Bobby Hands is like me. He says he likes both Star Wars and Star Trek. I go back and forth on which one I like better. Yeah. I like science fiction in general. I like it all. I don't know. I'm not that picky. I like it. I like it in general as a genre of things to watch. I got something to ask you. Everybody in the chat. Star Trek, like I said, they were using communications, right? It looked like a cell phone that, you know, a flip
cell phone?
Yeah, we are deadlocked. Are you kidding me? We're at 50-50, dude.
Did people
We're
wrote
at
Star Trek?
50-50.
Did they have
Punch-Out
cell
versus
phones?
Warrior.
Did cell phones exist in the 70s? We just didn't know it. Star Trek knew about it.
Star Trek was in the 60s. I mean, that's how far ahead of time they were.
Okay.
They had
60s.
cell phones. They had cell phones way back then.
And
Looks
nobody even
almost
knew
like
about
what we
it.
use today. The communicator.
That blows your mind. They already knew about cell phones.
Rainwater says if it wasn't for Star Trek, we probably would not have these cell phones in our pockets. It's very
I
true.
think-
If you look at the early cell phones, they were all like flip phones, like the communicators in Star Trek.
I think they already had the flip phones and they were just kind of showing them off.
Yeah.
People just didn't realize it. One thing people have to realize, I was in the military, and one thing people have to realize, most people, civilians, do not realize, is the technology you see today, the military is 30 years ahead of what we have today.
Yeah, I bet, because it's the security of the country and the nation.
It's like this, the stealth bombers.
People's lives are on the line. You want to have
Well,
the best of the best.
Oh, yeah. Like the stealth bombers and stealth fighters. They made those back in the 60s. Nobody found out about them until the Gulf War, which was in 1989 and 1990. They built those fuckers in the 60s. So, once again, 30 years ahead of time. 30 years
ahead
to
of
bring them out.
time.
So, what do they have now that we ain't going to find out until 30 years from now?
No, Common Sense says, well, in Deep Space Nine, workers were tapping on pads, so iPads were confirmed in Deep Space Nine.
Like fiber
Oh.
optics? You know fiber optics, right?
Yeah, fiber optics.
I was in the military in the 80s. We had fiber optics. We got trained on the fiber optics before anybody ever knew about them. I had to take a class on it. So we were using fiber optics before they even came out.
Wow.
So I actually got to see some classified information. But that's about the only one I ever got into. But
Abby Hans has a good observation. He says the difference between Star Trek and the Star Wars is Star Trek was utopian and Star Wars was dystopian in their storytelling.
I got it. Star Wars was in the past, though.
Lost
A long time
hearing.
ago.
Plug in a different.
Where's the poll at? 50-50. Yeah, I don't know if it's 60 years ahead, but I still think there's a Space Force out there because there is a military division called Space Force. You ain't gonna make a division of military called Space Force if there's not really a Space Force. What's going on over there, Papa Brad? Papa Brad's having problems. What's going on over there?
Man, this show's been going on so long. My wireless headphones turned off. I couldn't hear anything. It just
Dang.
cut out on me. I was like, I just lost my hearing. I had to put on. I have to go back to wired. Hey, but we're gonna continue on. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Deep Space
So-
Nine was in the 90s.
Anybody new here? We're going against Warrior versus Punch Out. There's Warrior.
Rainwater
Punch Out
once
one more
again
time.
shown his excellent knowledge of sci-fi. Deep Space Nine was in the 90s, though. That was the movie where Commander Sisko fought Darth Vader on the Death Star.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Glass Joe. We like Glass Joe.
Last Joe. Yeah, it's like people think they can play Punch Out until they play Punch Out Arcade, and they realize it's a lot harder than the Nintendo.
Come on.
Yeah.
A lot harder. It's like,
Which cabinet art do you like better? There's really not much to Punch Out.
we're still deadlocked to 50-50.
Okay.
We refresh just to be positive, but we're still at 50-50.
I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this motherfucker.
Yeah. How are we going to do that? We're tied. We're 50-50.
Ah. No.
Come on. We need one more vote. Either way, you could be the deciding factor on what survives Arcade Wars.
It took my vote away. Why did it do that?
You took the poll down?
Yeah. Yeah,
Let's
because
do a revote. Put it back up. Punch Out versus Warrior. Let's vote again. Switch
Warrior
your vote to
actually-
something different.
Warrior actually won, but for some
Did it?
reason it did. It didn't take my vote.
But no, it says 50-50. Just
I
put it
know.
up one more time. Everyone vote so it's fair. Because it says 50-50.
I know it took
Make
my
your
vote
vote.
away, man.
Let's see if we can break this tie. We have 11 people. If everyone votes, it can't be a tie.
Yeah, there you go.
There's no way it can be a tie because we have an odd number. Okay, put in your votes.
Okay, it's Warrior.
Warrior versus Punch Out.
There is
Surveys
Warrior.
up. Votes are up. The poll's up.
There's Warrior. There's Punch Out.
It's 50-50. No one's budging.
Okay, so there's the two cabs. You're voting on. 4 votes, 50-50.
We need more people voting. There's a lot more people than 4. There's 11 people.
Okay,
We're at
votes back up, guys.
67.
I screwed up the vote, so we had to re-vote again.
We had to revote. We were deadlocked too. So make your votes count.
Well, I tried to vote, but for some reason it took my vote away. It said, "No, you can't vote, T. Get out there, sucker."
Yep. Get off this sucker.
So it took my vote away. Bastards.
Yep.
Skulls for the win.
We have Saturn 3 with Farrah Fawcett is a good one. That was pretty cool. I remember that movie.
Rainwater
That's a
makes a
good
good
one.
point. Warrior is a better art, but the dual screens on Punch Out are just as cool.
Yeah, they're both kind of cool. They're both kind of innovative. You know, Warrior's an earlier time frame, but
The Warriors from 1979. Punch Out,
you know,
1984.
I mean, Javi Hand says, Rainwater Games, you forgot about Kirk's love affair with the Cylons. We're showing our good knowledge of science fiction here.
Just want to know how Picard had a bald head. They still had not figured out hair transplants. We got hair transplants now.
They don't have hair transplants in the future.
They have them now, though.
Kirk liked them green. He sure did. He liked those green girls.
The cabs have a cool look to them. All the Nintendo cabs look the same. Punch Out, they're going for the black look. They're looking for the
Yeah.
blackout.
Yeah.
With Punch Out. They're like, we'll make it look different. We'll do all black. There it is. There's Punch Out again. And it really doesn't have a whole lot of art on it, but it does have the
Yeah.
dual screens, which make it
Okay,
unique.
let's call it while it's not deadlocked. We got 57-43.
How many votes we got? And then you got Warrior with these big
I have
ass.
to go to the other screen. Hold on. I'm looking at the.
We got
Where
11
does it
people
say?
on there, 7 votes. Come on, everybody vote. Need 4 more votes. 4 more. But I like it. Yeah, I do too. I mean,
Gregory
Kinda
says
plain.
Nintendo cabs have a cool look to them.
Punch Out's kind of plain Jane, but still does look cool. I just think Warrior. man, you got-
Goofyfoot does not agree that Saturn 3 was great with Farrah Fawcett.
Warriors has skulls, though, man. Skulls.
But
Yeah,
that's
it's funny.
cool.
Both Warrior and Punch Out have a small marquee.
They do. It's like a shrunken marquee,
Yeah, they're both skinny.
like a narrow marquee.
But you got to remember in Warrior too. Look at the monitor has that built-in
Yeah.
3D look to it.
Yeah, Warrior does have a lot going on with the artwork with that cab. Used mirrors and vector graphics.
Vector graphics.
Vector.
We might have
Have
to
a
do
glow.
arcade. We might have to do Arcade Wars with just vector graphics.
We
There's a
could
lot
do
more
vector
games than I
graphics.
thought.
There's a
There's
ton
a
of
lot more.
games there's a ton of great
Yeah.
or classic arcades that had vector graphics. Asteroids, Tempest,
Star Wars,
Star Trek the Strategic Simulator,
Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars, the arcade game from Atari. Man, you could easily do a vector Tempest, first color vector game for sure.
Gregory says, Farrah Fawcett in distress. What is not to like? That is true.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Speaking of early tech, VH.
I think everyone in the 70s had that Farrah Fawcett poster of her in the swimsuit.
I did not.
Everyone had that poster.
I did not.
I'm
But
sorry.
my brother did.
I'm
brother
sorry. I feel bad for you, but almost
brother
everybody.
My brother did. And we all shared the same room. There's three of us.
Once
in the same
again, we're
room.
sharing our strong knowledge of science fiction.
Tempest can't be beat. Oh man,
What is
Star
that?
Wars though. The first time I ever played Star Wars though, man,
Geordie
I was just like,
LaForge and the Temple of Doom.
yeah, Tempest can't be beat. But man, Star Wars, the first time I ever played it though, man, it was just like, whoa.
Oh man,
I'm like,
Star Wars.
I'm like in the
Star Wars
movies.
was so good.
Obi-Wan's talking to me.
Star Wars was so good. Gregory, I'm not going to read that, but that is funny.
Luke, use the Force.
Tempest can't be beat. I do love Tempest. It's a great game. It holds up. It's great classic arcade from Atari. Yeah, we can't read Gregory's, but it's
So I have
very
my
funny.
HD VCR. Yep, HD VCR.
HD VCR.
Come on, everybody vote. People are afraid to vote now. We got 7 votes.
Don't vote. No, don't vote. Let's end it while it's not even. Please don't vote for Punch Out.
What?
We'll be here all night.
You can't sit there and tell people what to vote for and what not to vote for. That's not the Arcade Wars.
I'm not okay. Vote with your conscience. Who the heck is Farrah Fawcett? Everyone knows Farrah Fawcett was Princess Leia. I mean, come on. Who doesn't know that?
The heck is Farrah Fawcett? Rainwaters. What's going on?
Okay, it looks like Warriors got it.
Still at
Is it
7
10
votes.
count?
We still need 3
count?
more.
What? Come on, man. Yeah, Farrah Fawcett was Princess Leia. You got it. He's got it.
No, she was not Princess Leia.
You know what I tried to do not on this stream? Say you know. I did pretty good. I had a few slips.
I don't know, you know.
I know, you know. Man, it's time to blow this sucker up.
It would have competed with the Blu-ray. I don't think it's blue. Can we get one more vote in there? 10 people. Come on, one more
This
person.
Leia's
Vote.
hot sister.
I think it was Shelley. Wasn't Shelley Duvall was Princess Leia?
Shelley Duvall. Yep. Yep.
Was that Princess Leia?
Yep. She was.
You're saying that's everybody, man. That was not Princess Leia
Well,
either.
they had 3 movies. They didn't use the same Princess Leia in all 3 movies. They couldn't do that. It was 3 different people.
Now they could just
Raymond says no because those 3 people fell asleep.
what are you talking about?
Hey man, nothing
Tell
but
us
the best here on
what
Arcade
Warriors
Talk
is.
and Star Wars Review channel.
People can't wait to get over here. Watch the Arcade Wars.
I know. This is the arcade. This is the end of the Arcade Wars. You're just coming at the end. It's been a long battle.
All right, I put my vote in there. 8 votes.
Let's
Even
do it.
though
It's
Warrior
time.
would have won. Warrior won last time too.
Yeah.
For some
I
reason
would've
it
won.
didn't.
You would have won. It didn't register though, so we need to have it be legit. Needs
For some
actually.
reason it registered for a second, and then it didn't.
And then it
register.
switched to
Weird.
50-50. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just weird. So there is Warrior won. It won
Yeah.
last
Let's
time.
do it.
Last time it had 12 votes and still won, so this is kind of cool. Everybody voted for some reason.
Man, I can't wait to see this one blow up. Man, people love Nintendo. Oh man, people love Nintendo. This is a rare one too. Oh
There it goes.
no!
Punch out. Get gone.
No, you're not gonna be. You can't just put T molding on that one to fix it.
We're gonna put a little T-Mone and make it white. You know what? I didn't notice this. This punch out I used on this one did have a little.
Looks a little different.
bezel. It does have a little
Does have
bezel.
a
on it.
bezel. Hobby Hand since the 1970s was Heather Locklear.
Blow it up real goods.
Blew up real good. Look at that. We love Nintendo on the Arcade Talk and Star Wars Review channel. We blew up Donkey Kong. Now we just blew up Punch Out. Is that true, T?
Yeah, I can't believe
Two of
it.
the great Nintendo games, we blew them up real good. They went up real good.
See, Nintendo, man, shouldn't use the same damn cabinet every time.
No, they do kind of recycle stuff.
I didn't realize all their
As far as
cabinets were the same.
graphics and artwork.
So there it is, guys. Here is the champion. The champion is the Warrior. 1979 cabinet.
1979 cabinet wins Warrior.
Who would have thought?
Last Arcade Talk was Carnival. What was the one before that? What was the first one? What was the winner? What was the winner of the first one?
Spy Hunter, sucker.
Spy Hunter, Carnival, and Warrior have made it to the finals.
There it is. Warrior the victor.
Wow. Who would have thought Warrior 2 was like...
It is a cool cabinet.
It is a cool cabinet. I was like, what game were you doing? What game? Warrior? Oh, yeah, I remember that. It took me a while, though. It wasn't like an instant like thing.
You know, they had likes of Matt Mania.
I know.
Yeah. Ring King. Karate Champ. See, Sam left after Karate Champ.
I know. We turned some people away. Some people left in disgust. They rage quit the show.
I know. They rage quit. They
rage quit. They rage quit. It is a big commitment. I mean, this show's longer than Lord of the Rings.
Anyway. Time for 5 more rounds.
Yeah.
We have all night. All night long.
Yeah.
All night. Like my singing?
Yeah.
We got all night.
I did like when you were doing the console fanboy singing. That really cheered me up. Thank you so much. That was a great relief to a bunch of stress.
Get rid of that stress.
We have a we thank you everyone for watching the show.
Oh, but before we
Welcome to Arcade Wars.
we had to end the Arcade Wars.
Dude, I love that. I love that voice. Dude, you have that Darth Vader thing that you did?
Yep.
Can you play it?
Oh yeah.
Welcome, you rebel scum. We'd be honored if you joined us. You know, it's your destiny. Welcome to another Arcade Talk live stream. So sit back, you rebel scum. And may the 4th be with you.
You guys don't realize I could change my voices like that.
I know. That's incredible. I love your little intros. They're so cool.
I got to come up with some other ones.
Anyway, what you got going on, T? I know you've been dropping some videos steadily.
Dropping
some videos and setting scores. He would be the number 2 player on iiRcade, beating my number 2 score.
You know what? I kind of kicked your ass on that one. I got to say.
You did. I mean, I actually played today to see if I could beat you, and I didn't. I did not. I was disappointed.
Man, it's hard.
I was lacking. So congratulations. You will be in second place on our iiRcade leaderboards.
I can't beat Nix. Nix is way up there. Damn, he's like 2 point. Was it 2.8?
Yeah, you're not going to beat Nix. You know, like I said, I played him in fighting games today, and I won one round, like one whole block of games that we played. But he's a very good gamer. So
yeah, I did not know that, man, until he started doing some of the stuff. It's like, damn.
Yeah, we need an end stream video.
Yeah, I need
homework for you. Homework for you, T. You need to make an end stream video.
Make the end. Yep. Some stream is out of place at the end.
I know.
Something I got to work on. I used to always do and
homework.
It's just, I got issues over here.
It's a lot of work. I know.
You know, I got a neck problem right now. I'm sitting in this fucking chair too much. So I'm trying to actually today, man, I set my table up to stand up. I had my keyboard up, had my mouse up, so I could actually stand up. I'm sitting at the desk way too much, but I will make it end stream. You can only do too much.
Yep. Tomorrow night, Friday night arcade show, 9:30. Brooklyn Menace, Nick's, me.
I imagine iiRcade will not be dropping a new game tomorrow.
No.
Just a guess.
No, probably not.
I think I'm probably 99% right, but
they'll be back though. They'll be back. I have faith.
You guys are Friday night arcade, and then Brooklyn on Saturday night most likely will be doing some VR stuff.
Yep.
I enjoy doing this VR stuff. I'm watching it, man. I mean, he did Neighbor. He did putt golf again.
Yeah, I want to get that when that Quest 3 comes out, man. I'm saving my money. My money's going into piggy bank for one of those. I want to get VR so I can play those games with them. It looks like fun. Yeah,
I mean, I think my next thing is Atgames Pinball next, and then I might get the Quest 3 VR because I think Brooklyn said maybe October. Get that Quest 3. What are you laughing at over there?
You said Rainwater Gate says no need for an end stream video if you simply don't end.
Yeah, it's true. We just can't end Papa Brad. We just gotta stay here, talk.
Oh, dude, I'm tired.
Papa Brad's like, fuck this, man. I ain't staying on.
Yeah, I didn't sign up for this.
You never watched my streams on my other channel, man.
I know you're hardcore. That's how you got 11,000. You're the hardest streamer there is for marathoning. You didn't get 11,000 for nothing.
Isn't that right, sucker?
Isn't that right, sucker?
I fell asleep on one of my streams, man.
He fell asleep on his own stream. Yes.
It was so far out, though. Most people weren't on there anymore.
I know.
I took that one down.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
That was a story.
Rainwater's asking for a long story.
No, I got a bunch of them, man, but not. Papa Brad wants to go. So not tonight. Maybe some other night. I always got stories, man.
Yeah,
I got a bunch of stories when I was in the military.
You have great stories too.
Thanks
for watching.
That scene is amazing. Those are other nights. All right, everybody. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Thank you guys so much.
Right.
You guys make the stream. It wasn't for you guys.
That's right. Thank you.
Want to have a stream. I appreciate all you
and
guys.
Stay legit.
Thanks.
Appreciate each and every one of you. Yes, Steps. We are still going. We are longer than the Lord of the Rings movie right now.
Steps says, "Wow, you guys still going?"
I know.
Right. But we are in it.
If you haven't subscribed, go subscribe to Steps Gaming.
Steps Gaming, thank you. Common Sense, Goofy Foot, Hobby Hands, Gregory. And thanks everybody for voting. I appreciate it as well.
Thank you. We appreciate
thanks,
it.
Council Fanboy.
Yeah. The you make these games. You decide which games get blown up. Thank you for voting.
Thanks, Brooklyn Menace.
You are the warriors in the arcade warriors.
Thanks, Sam Arcade. Thank you, Richard Dio.
Richard Dello.
Kate. Bozo the Calvin was on here.
I know.
Obsidian. I mean, I missed Obsidian, man. Damn. PD7 was on here.
Yeah.
Biggie D's was in there. Thank you guys.
When you're streaming this long, you get a lot of different people on. It's pretty fun.
Yep. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.
Have a great Friday, Arcadians. Good night, everybody.
Take care.
Adios, amigos.
Welcome, everybody, to another arcade talk. Yeah. Oh. So sit back and relax because the show starts now. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.